computer. And we will begin the session, second session of our Black Hack Clash of the Titans game. Thanks again for everyone for playing. And if you need a minute to update your character, quick check your character and see, I've talked about some familiars and pets and stuff like that. Apparently, Akalia has a pet lizard, but I'll let her introduce that. You were going to kind of follow the coastline and keep in sight of it and go across the Sinai and over to the Suez and down, travel through the delta of the Nile, and then you would be upriver going south. It's kind of weird to think that way, but anyway, you'd be going up the Great River to the city of Memphis. There is surely someone who knows about the Stygian witches, and there are great libraries there, by the way, and the ancient Egyptians go past beyond Greeks, right? And they have their own gods as well, be warned, just that you know that they have their own pantheon. And there's a familiarity between the two cultures, but sometimes conflict. So a little bit, the city, I've shown a picture of the city on the event. It is a majestic city. There's epic temples rising up out of palm groves and beautiful docks. The pharaoh resides over all. The pharaoh is this god king who has absolute ownership of everything in Egypt. Like, it's amazing. Like, the Egyptians never attained such a level of monarchy. The pharaoh owned everything, and the people would come and all had to do a certain amount of service a year. They didn't have many slaves in Egypt. The people actually went and worked, built the pyramids. Don't tell that to the Jews, though. They were enslaved later on. This is the old empire, the old kingdom. According to the Old Testament, of course. They haven't found any evidence of that, of the captivity. They do know the Babylonian captivity happened, though. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. So I'll leave it to you guys. You're on this boat, and you can zonk out right now. Nightfall's coming, no rush. Perseus is there in the prow, looking off into the stars, and with his sword at his side, and seems in control. The boat's handling well. Amon the poet is munching away on something and probably going to get his notes and Silas out and write something. So I'll leave it to everybody else. Any questions before we start?
So I rolled a 4 to check if my supplies had been damaged or lost.
So your current rations are holding, and give me a dexterity check on your net casting. I'm assuming you're going to do some fishing.
Yeah.
And we'll get to everybody if they want to try something. They can get an item, or they can some information, or I don't know. I'll give you a minute to think. I forgot to grab myself some water. I have my headset on, though it kind of goes in and out though when I go up to the kitchen. But anyway, I'll let you guys take the field. Action.
I go to another. Is he gone?
He has his headset on.
Did Darren leave?
He has his headset on.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, wait, he's not there. I'm mostly listening. I go to a section of the ship that no one else is at, and I start doing a little mini prayer thing on the ship deck.
Yeah, Light's doing
corner.
his prayers over here on the opposite side of the boat.
Sounds good.
Spike just sleeps in the middle. I'm going to
Sorry,
rest.
I've got to zoom in on the boat here too.
Well, pardon, my headset totally kicked out. So anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. I heard somebody saying they were doing something, and then it cut out. But roll your ration checks, and then if he rolls his net casting, if he succeeds, let me know. Roll a die 4 if you succeed.
I succeeded.
Okay, so die 4.
2.
And also, tell you what, give me a 20-sided roll.
Ooh,
I have an idea. If
Oh.
you
sounded mischievous.
okay, nope. You
Oh,
pull
sorry,
up.
I'm duplicating my rolls by accident.
Yeah, I got the 6 I'm taking, but you do pull up a meager catch, and you get enough for one person for a day. So that's 2 rations. It's not a lot. You're hoping. So everybody, if you rolled a 1 or 2 on your die 8, you've lost you die, so you go to die 6 in your future rolls.
Nope.
I got a 6.
I
Okay,
also got a 6.
So you keep rolling
Yeah, so
8s.
did I.
Now, if anyone shot their missile weapons without replenishing, they also have to make a die roll, a die 8 roll, to see if your ammunition is wearing out. No, unless you replenished. And so on. This system relies a lot on these. It's really cool mechanic. I like it actually. This game is trying to eliminate all the tables. And it's trying to eliminate all the. It's a lot of fun. So Emma, you were saying you were going to, and then it cut out on me.
I am going to the very front of the boat at the corner tippy, and I'm doing my little prayer. I have I guess like some sort of chalk kind of thing so I can sketch out like a symbol, and I'm praying to my God, which I will send you in Messenger,
Oh,
unless you want me to tell you. No, not yet.
well, that's up to you. Yeah. If now you're keeping it to yourself a bit, so you find a moment. They can tell that you're on your own and up to something, but you can kind of keep to yourself. They can make of that what they will. But you see, everyone else sees Kalia. She probably does this when she once a while goes and pays homage to these foreign gods, and it's exotic stuff. Speaks in a different language. Does things completely different to what you're used to.
And on the opposite side of the boat, over here, Light is saying his prayers to Poseidon and praying for safe passage and that they don't run into the wrath of the gods.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then shooting a little
Okay,
glare
so if you
over.
give me a good narrative here, I'll allow you to use this as a background moment. Not that I want you to use one up or whatever, but this is an opportunity to actually try to connect with Poseidon. If you have some sort of ritual or narrative you want to give and try, and everyone kind of claps and goes, "Good job," then I'll give you an advantage on your charisma check when you try to connect with Poseidon, because you're in his element. There's ocean.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to, yeah. And same as you, Akalia. Now you're not in your element, Akalia, with your god. I'm not sure exactly what your element is. If it's spiritual or if it's material, as in earth or water. I'll have to. I missed it so far. I'll check real quick though. You sent something. You said.
I'm in the midst
Gotcha.
of
I still
sending.
see the bee cat.
Fuzzy
What's it called?
Buzzy.
Fuzzy Buzzy, right? That's awesome.
What's that?
That's funny.
Glorp. No, Glorp.
Spiky.
Also,
Spiky. Your helmet's still on? Your helmet's still on?
Mhm. Still
Oh, yeah?
fully on. Spiky, he lays on his back in the middle of the boat, not really towards either side. And he's gonna take a nap in the sun.
Yeah, sun's down. It's actually
Okay.
night now. Yeah.
Well, at night. He's gonna take a nap in the moonlight.
Well, you're basically crashing.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's like 9 at night, 9 or 10 at night. No, that's cool. So he's like clunk, helmet against the side of the boat, clang. And would anybody see anything particular, or your character? What does he look like exactly? Is he? I know the helmet, but his kind of armor and stuff, and
Yeah, he's fairly tall. Like I want to say like 6'4".
oh wow, that's huge for this time.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, but not.
yeah.
Well, it's big.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But yeah, he's pretty tall, laying out, taking up more space than he probably should. Um, and with he has leather armor, and he's big giant mask, helmet, Corinthian helmet, and he just lays back and tries to go to sleep.
You guys hear this buzzing, gurgling sound coming from the screen after a bit as he's snoring, resonating through the helmet.
Can I overhear her prayers?
Akalia?
His prayers? Cat. I have trouble saying the name. Cat. That's your character's name, Catechadis?
Oh no, that's
No?
my guy's name is Light.
Oh, right, yes. Sorry. Me off there.
Yeah, he's gonna make it so everyone can hear. In my next turn, I'll be
All right.
as obnoxious as I can.
Okay, go ahead, Light. Actually, if you're watching Light do this, Light's taking a moment and you can sense something happening. What happens, Light?
Okay. I'm making this up. Okay, so he approaches the edge and he pulls out of his sleeves and the pockets he has like pieces of shell that he's collected along the way and coral or anything and he raises his arms and starts a prayer. Sea God, Lord of the thrashing waves, show those who mean your ocean and creatures no harm, peace and serenity within your watery realm, and greet us safe passage to our destination, for we are passing through peacefully here as we can. And then there seems to be a light bluish glow around him as he does hand signs to water. That's it.
Okay, now I'm curious how it ties to your background, how you're going to use that for advantage. So I'll give you a minute to think what I meant by that. That's very cool, though. That was very cool, Carly. And the
How it,
narrative, but you know what I mean?
how it ties to my background?
Yeah. Now, have you thought about your background?
Yes. I actually was typing it into a message to you and then I forgot to send it.
No problem. And I'm kind of putting you on the spot here a bit, but if you want to, what I'll do is I'll say, I'm going to roll with this because I have an idea. I'm going to give you your advantage on your charisma check here
Okay.
to see if you can actually make perhaps connection. So let's see what happens. You make your roll. Advantage.
Oh, thanks for the picture you put on my bio. That guy's cool. Okay, here it goes.
Everybody's got a little touch up, so to speak.
1, 2.
Actually, it's in. Okay, that's fine. Actually, you succeeded.
A success.
Okay, there's a moment and you're praying, and a couple moments goes by, and actually, Buzz, your character, is watching this really curiously because, and Perseus as well. He's looking over suddenly, and he's like, someone's praying to Poseidon, and he has mixed blessings about Poseidon, and Poseidon's kind of a powerful neutral god, right? He does some nasty stuff sometimes, and you guys suddenly the waters get a bit rough pretty quick, and there's something bumps the side of the boat, and there is a dolphin there, and the dolphin talks to you, Light.
Oh.
Your crimes of the past have yet to be forgiven. I give you this. You've called upon the god for safe passage. Will you pay the price? Yea or nay?
Yay. I will pay whatever price.
Yea. You must bring 300 gold pieces to the temple of Poseidon. At Athens. There you must also bring 3 tusks of ivory. You have agreed to this. In this kiki dolphin kind of talk. And the people that was said they were watching noticed this, and it's kind of happens while other people are kind of snoozing, and Perseus is just, he looks over at Buzz, what's the character's name again? Oh yeah, Wismar, and he kind of, and he's scared, like Perseus just not moving, he's just standing there, and then the dolphin gives a little kick of its tail and swims off. And the water is calm again and the sail just fills with air and wind suddenly, and the craft like perceptibly goes, lurches faster south.
Right. Well, I just want to say that's super fitting for the backstory that I actually had in mind, and now I think you're gonna like it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, you made a deal. That's a lot of money.
Yep. I don't know how I can explain that.
And the ivory, he didn't really put a timetable on it, but it's probably, I don't know how patient gods are, so.
Yeah, soon as you can, ASAP.
Yeah. So you have a little thing, and you're like, so you stumble, and you're like profoundly, now you get advantage on anything to do with the ocean. So like sailing on it, anything where you need the ocean is a factor. I guess that makes sense.
Excellent.
So anyone else want to do anything? And Perseus grins at you, and he kind of fist pumps you, kind of thing. He goes, "Aye, it's good to have the god of the sea on our side when we're on the sea, right?"
Aye.
And he's grinning, and it's getting dark. It's like 10:30 now at night, and you're chatting with Perseus. He's just a really charming guy. It seems quite genuine. He was raised, he tells you, on this island by fisher folk, and in a simple life, and told simple tales, and then all of a sudden he got in contact and all this mess and the gods, and his found out who his dad was and stuff, and so on. So anyone else have anything before we go to the morning? I'm going to make a roll, of course, for encounters and such, but oh cool,
Light.
Emma. Okay, I got that.
Light, I've heard about the god Poseidon. Deep within the volcanic rock, my mother would often mumble his name at night. I didn't know much of any of it. She sheltered me a lot, but maybe you could enlighten me on this god of yours sometime.
I will teach you all that I can, child. Why not start now? Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Poseidon?
And that's awesome. And now there's a past, and I don't want to speak for Buzz or anything, but his character has some mixed blessings. Now Buzz, I meant to send you a message about your mother and who she works for and stuff. And she was going to be one of these people that worked for, for Thetis. So there's a kind of a conflict potentially, just so you know. If that's cool with you and everything.
Okay.
So you have to watch yourself on the water. Just so you know, there's this kind of irony because you can't be away from the water for long between you and me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact is, though, that your mom's boss is the goddess whose son is Calibus, and so on. Just so you know, things come in full circle. If everyone can follow this,
Yeah.
Don't worry if not. It's. I posted a huge post actually that laid out the story. It's a bit. There's some spoiler in it and stuff, but it's well. I tweaked it a bit, and I'll give you guys a moment. As the sun sets, we'll go to the next phase. Unless I roll a counter or something, it'll be the morning.
Are
And
you
some-
gonna give Emma the chance to do that with a Emma? How do you pronounce your character's name?
Well, it depends on the moon. Like her moon, her god needs a certain
Kalia.
Okay.
Sorry.
Kalia, yeah. No, Emma, if that's okay, I was going to assume that you have a particular phase of the moon that you can try to connect. Is that okay with you? So let's roll right now to see what phase of the moon that is. And that has to kind of align with the Kraken too, because I remember it mentioned in the story that, okay, it's not important at the moment, but let's just roll. And let's say there's a quarter chance that it's the moon cycle. Like it's either waxing, waning, or gibbous, and so on. And if it
I got a
happens,
1.
okay,
I have to
it's
pick a
your
moon cycle first, hey?
No, well, I was going to say if you roll low, like if you roll 25 or less, 25%, and so if you roll the four-sided, I'll take that as a success. It is your moon cycle tonight, and you can tell me what your moon cycle is. I don't want to, at this point, it's not critical for my plans. So,
Yeah, I need to pick one.
so you would have stayed up and you would have been praying and wait until it's dark and until the moon came out.
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll let you narrate that piece. And if you want to tie your background and share with the party in a moment, I'll assume this is one of your guys's. And by the way, Carly, you succeeded in a sense that you've gotten an experience point. Yeah. And so being second level, you have to get 2 of them.
Might have to mute it.
Okay.
Hands are here.
And then at the end of the session, you can go up a level.
All right. So I need one more.
Yeah. And you have to really connect it to your, and then this is where it comes out to the party and the DM, is where you have to connect it to your backstory. Now, I don't really know your backstory at this point, because first, I know a little bit, and
I'll send you a very condensed version.
yeah. And if you realize a narration and a story is 50% fluff and 50% substance. You need both. You need fluff, you need substance. Fluff is drama, it's role playing, it's character. The substance is the narration, if you follow. So one's first person, the other one's third person, so to speak. But anyway. So Emma, it is getting late. Unless anyone has anything else they're doing, I'm assuming people are nodding off. Unless they're watching Akalia, she's been staying up and at the prow of the boat, and intentionally it seems, just up there, and it's beautiful. Poseidon seems to favor you. The boat skips across the water at like 18 knots, 20 knots. It's moving like. You should be at the delta in the morning.
I pull out. So what I've done is, was anyone watching me?
I don't know. Would you allow anyone to watch you in a sense? Like the boat's a bit
I mean,
intimate.
Not like right up in my space, but like from afar, I'm not concentrating on who's around me.
Is anybody watching the stranger from deep in Africa?
I'm
Jax is
asleep.
sleeping.
Okay. So you're alone.
Okay.
Perseus can see you, and he's watching.
Well, I've used the chalk to draw a diagram, which I will later disclose. If no one's like watching that close enough to see it, they can just see that I'm drawing something on the boat that can be washed off. It's not permanent, not like etching. Anyways.
Yeah.
And I have pull sand out as well. And I pull out a few different little talisman, like just looks like little baubles in my hand. And I sent you what it is in English, Darren.
Oh, nice.
And then this is what I'm saying in, I don't think anyone can understand font. Also, this is not done well. So
Oh, I'm anticipating. This is wonderful.
we'll see how this goes. So my person, whatever, tinker stuff. Geli Lele Han Ogele Tahan. Xiao Se O. Xiao Se Do Han. Zonlin Han. Mau. Ko Nianya Han. Azo Han. and then I quickly wipe everything into a little satiny looking bag and tie it up with a little special intricate knot and throw it into the sea.
Wow, that's pretty cool. And Perseus can hear your low kind of sing-song, I guess,
Very
enchantment.
monotone, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, no, that was so cool. I love it. And he's just looks at you and he's nodding and smiles because he says, "Oh, the blessings of any gods." He mutters out. He calls to you, "Thank you, Akalia."
I
And
like silently nod.
now give me a charisma advantage roll to see how your goddess may react. Now you're
So
on not
charisma
on.
advantage. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yes.
Actually, you don't get advantage because you're not in your element.
Wah.
Yeah.
I grew up on a ship for a good
Uh,
chunk of my life.
yeah, but we should pick. Well, actually, well, it was your moon cycle actually,
Mm.
and I said it was beautiful moon. Okay, so yeah, you get advantage. That's a good call.
I was waiting till I to roll till you decided that or not. Ma, I got 4 out of 12,
Hmm.
so I succeeded.
Yeah, and in this sense, you just felt a benign presence in the moon's glow for the moment, and a blessing. So you let me think about this for the moment because what do you ask anything in particular in your prayer, or you just ask for blessing?
It was more so, yeah, just for blessing.
Okay, you can pick one member or
Protect
yourself
us from the gods. Of gods.
to you can actually cast bless now. You know the spell bless?
Yeah.
You have a free bless to cast.
I cast it on Buzz's character because he's the one he offered his mom's head
Oh,
previously.
so Buzz, for this session, you get a bonus of +1 on any saves, attack rolls, and defense. Bless is a quite powerful spell.
I panic, and I'm not used to this feeling as the spell hits me,
Hmm.
and I mumble, what was that language you speak?
The language of my people. Sorry. I don't cough in the game. I was
Oh, that's
gross.
fine. Characters cough.
Your people have a way with words, which I don't understand. It is a very beautiful tongue.
Thank you. I say in my broken Greek. Extremely bad at that.
Yeah, that's right. She has a really an accent, but she speaks good Greek though. Like
Okay.
her parents on your trades, you dealt with a lot of Greek traders, and your parents taught you Greek.
Yes.
Definitely have a neat accent though. So the night sets, and if I could pan the camera out now, unless anyone has any parting thoughts, everybody settles their head back. Now, has anyone agreed to take over Perseus? Because apparently he's going to take the rudder for the whole night.
Yeah, Light can, because he's bonuses on water and he's got some boat experience.
Oh, good call. So let me make a roll here, and
Hopefully he doesn't.
Perseus wakes you, and it's deep in the night, and the oceans are a little rougher. The boat's moving around, and some of you may have woken up a couple times because you got jostled. The sea is getting rough. And Perseus is like, it's about an hour ago, things picked up. It's probably about 4. Dawn will be coming soon. I will get some rest, but watch the side swells. They come in from the west. He points off. See, we're nearing, and you can see now. There's desert on your left. You're just at the edge of the Sinai. You know, the Sinai Peninsula. It's a big desert joining basically Israel and Egypt. They fought over it many times over the millennia, but you're now reaching an area where there's green patches and such. You've seen desert for a while, and the sun's starting to come up over the horizon, and the water's getting rough. And we'll start our day with everybody getting up, and you spot. Oh no, sorry. The waters are getting really rough, and it's morning, and so everyone makes a ration roll for your food, and if you still have your net, you can try fish again.
Oh, nice.
Well,
And if someone else has a ability to scavenge food or do something, you're welcome to try. That was pretty clever there, Buzz, grabbing that fishing net, though.
So I roll a 7.
next
Yeah, you're
time,
good. Your rations are still good, actually.
I rolled a 1,
Okay.
Well,
so now I have to roll d6 next time.
Yep.
Okay.
And everyone else is okay. Then everyone still has rations, unless you don't have rations on your character. You didn't buy any. Everyone should take a quick look, make sure you actually bought or have rations. You may not have any, and then somebody else will have to share them, and then you have to roll the die again, see if they go down.
Can I do some more fishing?
Yeah. But it's getting rough. The water's getting rough. I'll give you one more chance to fish before it's too rough, and it's getting worse and worse. And in fact, the winds seem to be blowing you away from the mainland into the ocean. The winds suddenly are against you all. All right, so Buzz, now roll a usage on the net. Roll a die 6 on the net. It's a UD6, the net. Okay, so the net's not broken or anything or degraded, and you didn't catch anything.
Okay. Does anybody need any rations? I could share.
I'm good right now.
I'm good.
Okay.
Kind of you to offer.
So everybody's waking up, and the morning's, the weather's not pretty. It's blowing you guys toward the sea, and Perseus is holding the rudder, and whoever can help with the sail, he's always making adjustments, but you can only run about a half sail right now because the wind is too strong, and you'll bowl the boat over or cause damage, right? In a full sail, but still making speed. And he's like, it's hard to stay near the land. We can either go into shore or we can keep trying. It's up to you.
We don't want to get lost at sea, but we don't want to hit shallow land.
Well, I think it's better to be wise and head into shore rather than be overconfident and pay the price.
I agree, Spiky.
Spiky kind of looks like awkward. He's like,
Yeah,
nods his head again.
Perseus he's looking at the shore. I don't see any sign of civilization or anything. It looks rough, but we may be able to. We have a shallow draft ship. The Atticus. We'll be able to run it aground somewhere. And he's looking out and you're looking out at the ocean too, and it's looking a bit dark and nasty. Nothing crazy, but maybe somebody else was listening to your prayers last night. You got to be careful. I made some rolls.
Can I pray to Athena?
At this spot, you would be at disadvantage at best. The conditions on a rocking boat on the waters, not in her temple to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a cleric, right?
No.
No, so it'd be a long shot, just so you know.
I'm still gonna do it.
Right, so who's helping sail the boat? We need to have, at this point, it's rough sailing, so we need 3 people manning the boat to keep it under control.
So Light, Perseus, and
I'll do it, actually. Never mind. Yeah.
And you can't pray.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? This discussion's happening about, and you recommend going in the shore. Perseus looks at everyone else. Well, what does the party say? And you guys have been actually sailing now for a while, right? It's been 6-7 hours, and he goes, we've got to be close, but somebody doesn't want us to get there. I sense, he mutters, and actually Ammon mutters that, the poet, the old man. He goes, perhaps we try evoke the gods too much. Others don't wish us to reach there so soon.
perhaps.
And just a metagame for a second. This is typical Greek high drama where something would happen, keeping them from their goal all the time. They'd be blown off course, or they'd be caught up or stuck on some island or captured by Cyclops and so on, right? But anyway, it's all rolled for and such. It's a lot of fun, and I'll shut up. And Perseus says, so what shall it be? A vote, as the Greeks always say, a democracy, right? Demos. And he kind of scoffs a bit. Why not?
All ye who vote for land, raise thy hand.
So who votes for land? We got Spiky.
What were the options?
Everybody.
Our
Land
keep
or
going,
what?
basically. Our
Well,
keep going. And he says we could make the delta. We could make the delta if we keep going. But he doesn't like the look of the weather.
Can I do like an intelligence or something, Darren, on if I would know where we are about?
You vaguely know. You know the Sinai Peninsula near Egypt?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You've been crossing that area, and you were about to head to the delta of the Nile.
Okay.
And so you could. I'll give you a roll still to see how much you know about this area and such.
Okay. What would you like me to roll for that?
Intelligence. Yep. And everyone else, you can do what you wish, but you're voting. So he's like, all right, and he's looking. This looks like there's a spot over there, perhaps, and he says we can make a move. So you guys are voting.
I failed anyways. It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, this area. You heard rumors that there were these people called the Sea Peoples, and they were these raiders that kind of ravaged vast areas of the Mediterranean at this era and burned down cities and the upper Nile had kind of been subjugated to this, but this is a while ago, so you don't know much. So everyone seems to have voted to go in. So Perseus, he nods, turns the rudder, and the boat swerves toward the shore. Now I'm going to get anybody who was sailing to make a dexterity check.
No.
I should have sailed.
Do I still get
Oh
advantage?
wow. Okay. Okay, it might not matter, but this might add to things. Perseus crit failed.
Oh! I succeeded.
I succeeded.
Damn it, Perseus.
Now, Perseus, it's something that's amazing. The rudder snaps. It breaks. It's like it's broken, and he's reefing back and forth on the rudder, and the boat suddenly shoots off to the left, and everybody has to make a dexterity check.
Oh no, it's not gonna happen.
Lurches
No way.
the side, and at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Like, okay.
Oh, I did.
Okay, I succeeded.
I succeeded at 2.
I succeeded. My first one succeeded. The second one was a fumble, but it wasn't necessary.
Now, on the character sheets, they actually give you the option of rolling for advantage, disadvantage.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
They do, and it adds it, and then it rolls 2 die, and it tells you whether you succeed or not. But
So you
did
press-
fumble one, but you succeeded at advantage. So nobody falls overboard,
There it is.
Nope.
basically.
It's good.
We all survived.
Yeah, we all.
All right, you stay on the boat, and the boat suddenly careens off into the water away from the land,
Great.
Okay.
and the storm intensifies. And everybody's holding on for a moment, and it seems like there's a howling wind. And he's like, "Get the sail down, quarter, quickly!" And he's trying to fandangle the rudder. And
Okay,
and
I start getting the sail down.
I'll help him with. What do you mean fandangle?
Gets work.
Or
Anything.
Jimmy, yeah.
Could he use help? Could like help with the fandangling?
And the rudder's gone.
Okay.
It's
Well,
broken
I'll
off
go
and it floated away.
Sail.
I'll run over to the sail then to help bring that down.
Yeah, and the boat's now rudderless, so it's kind of going hither thither, and the water's moving around. And for the next hour and a half, you guys find yourself moving away from the mainland.
Well, do we have any kind of like oars or anything we could try and
And
use to
paddles?
do some sort
Yes,
of?
yeah, actually there is. Yeah, you guys can try
Can-
or paddle to shore. Sure.
Can
What
is
I'll do
there-
is I'll say
how's that work?
there's 4 oars, so 4 of you can take them, and you can make strength checks. And if 2 of you fail, you can't do it. So if 2 out of 4 of you fail, you're unable to fight whatever the riptide, wind.
Can I get a +1 to this roll?
Yeah, you're blessed.
Or -1. Right?
Yeah,
Actually, well,
yeah.
With
either
Black Hawk?
+1 to your stat or -1 to your roll. Yeah, either way, you get a bonus.
Otherwise something happens. Okay, maybe I won't help with that then.
I succeeded.
I think we have 2 successes. We need 2 successes.
I failed.
I shouldn't be doing anything with strength.
Now, Buzz, you're at oh yeah, +1, right? So Spike made it. Well, we have 2 successes, right?
No, just one.
There's still only one.
Out of
Unless
4?
you rolled for, well, we haven't all rolled. Like I didn't roll because like my person shouldn't. Like mine's like a weak little person.
Well, it's up to you who wants to grab an oar.
Would what's his butt ever grab one?
Perseus or Thalos.
Perseus is gonna try to fix the rudder again, because that's
Oh,
what's causing.
Thalos then.
Oh, he's a wimp. He's like
I thought he
70.
was a strong dude.
No,
Oh,
not
he's 70.
He's an old poet.
not
Not
no
Ammon.
Thalos.
Thalos
Mm.
of Argos.
Oh, of course, Thalos. Yeah, he is a tough guy.
He's like a strong man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
I was like, what do you mean a wimp?
I forgot about him. Oh, but he rolled
I
an
did too
18.
until Jack. Well, god damn it.
So
And
does that mean we fail no matter what?
No,
Well,
we have
you've-
2
yeah,
fail.
you've-
We need 1 more person to pass, right? We need 2 half to pass.
You need 2 passes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so far only 3 people have rolled.
Oh, okay. So who's
So
left?
I can roll, or I thought maybe Carly's character would more so be the person who would help with this.
I don't know if either of you have really great strength.
I think Carly's it might be better than mine.
Back.
Carly, do you want to grab an oar?
Yes.
What's your strength, Carly?
Oh. It's okay. He could hold an oar.
Okay, mine's 8, so it's probably better than mine.
Okay, it's
Oh.
on you because everyone else, we're at a tie right now. Actually, we have 2 fails and a pass, so we need one more pass, or
And
we'll
do
lose
I
control of
still
the boat.
get advantage being on the ocean?
Oh, yeah, yeah, you would. You got the blessing. Yeah, okay, yeah. Poseidon favors you. Yep. You better make that.
Hey, didn't need no blessing.
No blessing.
So it's a tough haul, and you guys fight this seemingly unnatural force and wind, and you fight it with these oars, and just you break one oar or two, and but you manage to turn the boat, and Perseus he gets there and he starts chanting this voice, this kind of Greek hymn, and it helps you guys concentrate as the boat finally pulls out of the riptide and such, and you find yourself coming into this cove, and it's on the where the desert's sort of turning into scrub and brush, and there's the odd trees and bushes and so on, and it's still very scraggy and rocky, and it's now probably noon. It took you about 3 or 4 hours to fight out of that riptide. And you guys were lucky. You pulled out. You didn't get hauled in the open ocean. I had tables ready to roll and stuff for all sorts of fun out there, by the way. But for the moment, you're the mainland, and that's the Sinai, the fabled Sinai. And it's this no man's land between the holy Egypt and the Middle East, this kind of weird land bridge, big desert. But you're kind of on the Egypt side of it, you're hoping. But your boat pulls into this little quiet cove, and you guys can take the helm now. More ways than one.
I'd like to take an hour to study a spell. I can have 2 spells now because I'm level 2.
Oh yeah.
Is if the rest of the party is okay with me taking an hour.
Yeah, we probably all need to rest from that anyways. Like
Like an
everyone
hour?
else. I would think would need like a moment after 4 hours of like fighting
Now hold on.
storm.
Perseus looks at everyone and goes, "Hold on,
Or
somebody take the boat. We're pulling up to the shore." And you see you're pulling up to this nice, beautiful little cove, and it's got this rocky shore with, and if you see behind the picture I have, that's kind of what it looks like, sort of. It's a little drier, but just so you know. And he's like, and you guys, the boat grounds, like you hear the cull kind of, or the keel scrape bottom and pull up. And then, okay, go ahead. So you guys land.
All right.
And trust me, we're open game now. So there could be dangers, just to warn you, and so on, so on. You've hit land, unknown territory.
I'm sorry, where do you have it on here where we are now?
No, it's a theater of mine.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I try kind of examine. There's like a tree line, kind of, or bushes?
Not bushes at best. You actually see a couple olive trees. It's pleasant.
Okay, I examine to see if there's anything in the bushes that's seen us come up to shore.
Make a wisdom check.
Or
Everyone else can declare what they're going to do. Summarize it in a few sentences, and if you want to do something religious or prepare food, you can go fishing. You want to memorize a spell. So for the next hour, you guys, or not even. Let's say 20 minutes.
I'm looking around picking some olives from the olive tree. And are there like any, can I see like, are there any like trails like from the beach into the bushes, like the either recently used or like old unused trails?
Okay, you're not a thief or kind of tracker type, but you're looking around.
I am a thief.
Yeah, sorry, you are. Okay, of course. So give me an advantage roll. I was going to say you don't get advantage, but give me an advantage roll on your, what is it for tracking would be either wisdom or dex.
Dex? Are you deciding, or I'm going with Dex? I'm doing it.
You go ahead.
Oops.
Your choice. Yep.
Oh no, why did my, oh no, my video is back on that. Get out of here. Okay, sorry.
Sorry, my camera was off.
I won!
Okay, so
I really
Yeah.
look well for these
yeah,
paths.
you're scamper. Okay, so you see Akalia zip off. Okay, and I'll leave you for a second, Akalia. Now that's important. We'll get back. What are the other players doing? You see Akalia zip off. She's scouting and sniffing around. You see her. I'm assuming, unless you want to, Akalia, you.
Yeah, I do that. I also put my chameleon just like on one of the olive branches to have some not see time.
Nice. It's, go ahead. Everyone else.
Light is gonna survey the shore for any like tracks or footprints.
Okay, you can go ahead and make a wisdom roll or dex.
Okay.
And I have to look that up, what tracking is. I don't think it's dex, it's wisdom, I think.
I would much prefer wisdom anyway.
I rolled a 1 anyways. It would have been either
Yeah.
what. It would
Oh,
have...
I still failed. I failed.
So you're looking around and the place looks abandoned. And you see some seagulls off in the distance, and the shore, you can hear it lapping against the shoreline. And let's move to Spiky. You see Akalia, skitter off.
I wade into the water and look for, like, try and get a fish.
How? The camera pans in. What do we see? As helmeted big guy goes in. All right.
He's looking into the water, and he's gonna try and grab one.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, do you know marine life or anything? Or are you just like
Maybe a
Um,
crab, Jax.
He worked on a fishing boat for a while, or like with a family of fishers.
Can you tie this in your background at all then and narrate this as a story? Can you use this? Is what I'm getting at. Remember, everybody, that take a chance to do this because something can happen or you can botch it too.
Yeah. So basically with because my backstory last time with the family or whatever that I
Get some
was
kin that died,
fishing.
right?
It wasn't. They were like people that I worked with, and they kind of took me in a little bit.
Coworkers.
And the dad taught me a way to try and like grab a crab from the bottom of from the ocean, using your bare hands by standing still and then making quick movements. So
what does it look? Give us a picture of this big.
He's really tall, so it's a little awkward. He's really hunched over with his hands out like this, and they like slowly go in the water, and he's moving around. And then he's like looking for a crab, basically, some sort of crustacean. And tries to make like a swift strike through the water to grab some.
Okay, I like it. That's cool. So drawing from your past, from perhaps this person that passed taught you this technique. So I'll give you just a normal dex check.
Okay.
And to see if you can actually grab, and we'll see how many crabs you can actually manage to grab.
Okay. I succeeded.
Okay, rolled a die 6. This area has quite a few crabs. 1. The other ones are too small and stuff, and it's just like there's a lot of crabs. They're everywhere, but they're too small. And yeah, but you get one big juicy one. One big crab. It's good. It's 2 rations.
Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You come up with it after spending about half an hour throwing away small ones and okay, nice. And I agree. Okay, that's one of your background hitches. So
Crab
that's
catching.
one. Anyone else have anything in mind? And I'm going to get back to the original course, Acalia. I have some information for you, definitely. Buzz, you were fishing, and did you roll for that?
Nope.
And roll for your net usage. You die 6, was it?
Yep.
Every time you use it. And everyone roll your ration check, or did we already do that this morning?
We already did it this morning.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, you're good. Make an agility check for your net. See if you catch any fish. And the waters look rough, and the skies are a bit dark. And Perseus is, we can take a chance to rest, and
Oh no.
your net is gone. Actually, no, sorry. Roll another 20-sided. This is from the previous roll I had. And this is if you roll, basically you roll a 1 or 2 here. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, the net is gone.
Oh.
It's
How far
ripped.
can I see the net?
It's ripped apart on some coral or something and shredded. You can spend a lot of time rebuilding it if you want. You get the remains of it, but for now, it's wrecked.
I'm still gonna. Can I retrieve it?
Yeah, you can. You
Okay,
lost a piece of it, and it's like, ugh.
I'm gonna go retrieve what's salvageable.
But you're not sure why it broke. Like it shouldn't have. Something was in it and got out.
Oh no.
Don't
Lots
go
of
in.
crabs. Many tiny crabs.
Yeah, it's the crabs.
I'm gonna go through my stuff and see if I have everything. Yes. Do I still have my 9 coins
Yeah.
and my ceremonial head? My mom's head?
Your mother's head. Yes, you do. Yeah,
Okay.
that's untouched.
Okay, so then I didn't lose anything when I threw the net.
No, and you were using it to fish. But something you figured you might have caught something, and it got out.
Oh,
It's got claws.
okay. Well, I'm gonna sadly walk away from that.
Our condolences.
Yeah, that's
Hey, give me a. Actually, everybody, give me a dexterity check. Oh, my pen cat? No, where it is.
I am a failure.
I
So
succeeded.
light failed.
I succeeded.
succeeded, dude.
All right, so you do see a shark come out of the water, but you can act first. You're like, whoa, and you see this fin, and
Poor night.
it comes towards you, Wismar.
Can I cast my charm spell on it?
Okay, it better be. This will be interesting. You can try.
Okay. That's my intelligence. If I succeed,
And what is the? How do you do this now? Narrate this. The camera's coming in.
I slowly, under my breath, make eye contact with this shark, and I start working on my spell as I cast it. I'm yelling towards light. Your God is one with the sea, and I have convinced the shark to come to me. Shall we eat it, or will it be our friend? And as I slowly coax the shark to come into shore, I look to light for some help.
Oh wow.
Thanks. It's already coming to the
Okay,
shore.
the shark
Like right
follow
on.
it. This okay. So this power goes into the water, and you see a ripple go out, and the shark turns, and it kind of rolls on its back and puts up a flipper. And it goes toward the shore obediently. It's like a 14-foot long tiger shark.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm
We
gonna
shall
try and
feast.
I'm gonna try and shoot this thing with my bow.
All right, and you draw fire. So make a dex check. Under.
Yep.
Die 4
Succeed.
damage. You hit the shark in the side.
So for 3 damage.
Yeah, and it twists back. Who's next? Anyone else make their dex initiative?
I did not.
I think Akalia did, right?
Yeah, but
Oh,
she went
wow.
off to scout into the
Yeah,
bush.
Callie is not with us right now.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, so Wismar casts spell. Oh, what happened to Emma? Oh. You see Thallo. Thallo was at the boat with Perseus. He's probably about 100 feet away. They're tending to the boat and they're checking the damage and stuff from the rudder. So they're not near enough to act, but they spin around and their swords come out as they see something happening in the water and they're not sure. So anyway, they're away from the picture.
I was
Anyone
peeing.
left for the round?
Hi. I was peeing.
Okay.
Acceptable.
I was
Akalia,
listening.
yeah. I think, did you make your initiative or fail?
My dex, yeah, I succeeded, but I'm off. I don't know what I'm doing right now. You like sent me off into the forest.
Oh, right. You're up there. You come around the corner and you see a pole in the ground. And it's a carved pole. Somebody made it, stuck it in the ground, and there are about 7 heads tied to it
Uh,
of various decay. Some of them are bare skulls, but there's a
can I
couple more
tell?
recent.
Is there any like writing or anything on it, or can I tell if there's any like of what kind of?
Oh yeah,
I
you're the
guess
right character for this.
yes, I am.
Yes, indeed. So I'm going to give you an advantage roll on your intelligence or wisdom to read the signs. There are feathers. There's a sort of weird sequence of sticks that are tied together to form a sign. Oh no, we lost her. Oh, there she is.
Hi. Sorry. It's really
Cat says
quiet for some
hi.
reason.
Hi, Kitty.
Why is this being so stupid?
Now the others you don't see this, right? Everyone else pretend your characters don't see any of this and what's going on. She's probably 150 feet away. She went scampering around scouting, right, while the rest of you were pulling the boat up and tying it down, looking around, fishing, and so on.
Yes. Sorry, what was it? What did you want? I was trying to figure out how to charge my phone and listen at the same time. It didn't cooperate. I have to roll what with advantage to figure out this pole with heads and feathers and
Right.
beads
Yeah,
and
wisdom.
wisdom. Advantage, please. Aha! Another crit.
This is a death cult.
Oh, that's good.
This is to the god Set,
Ah.
Egyptian god of death.
Ooh.
Degenerates. These are sacrificial heads, victims. You're in great danger.
Yeah, I start heading back to the group and tell them that.
All right, so that's your round. Investigating, yeah, and just like confirming things. And anyone else move before them? Anyone else make their deck save and haven't moved yet? Okay, so now we move to the monsters, NPCs. So Thalos and, like I said, the other guy were securing the boat. And this is a big chore. It's a boat, it has to be secured and tended to, so they're busy. The shark lashes out at Wismar. And it's a big shark. So Wismar, you have to make a strength check. Now you have your blessing, so it's your strength is +1. You get that bonus. But this shark turns, and everyone knows sharks are not.
But isn't he on land?
No, he was fishing. He was on like kind of these corals. He had to come. Well, and now it's up to you if you want to soak
Yeah,
that.
I thought the shark was on land.
He commanded it to.
No,
but
no,
isn't it now stuck?
no. So you can decide now, Buzz, just soak it or take the damage. It's your call if you have armor.
I don't have armor.
You have no armor?
I think.
I just have the ceremony.
I think maybe there might have been something wrong with the calculation thing, because it says that you rolled a 12 and it added 1 to your roll.
Yeah, I put in the modifier 1.
No, you have to -1.
You
have to minus it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's a
Because that'd be
pass.
So
like
it's a pass.
you would have unblessed yourself.
Yeah, you gave yourself
blessed,
a
lower
negative. Yes.
Oh.
Made yourself worse.
So the shark's bite clamps down. Now, by the way, you could have soaked that with your armor if it would have
What?
hit or taken the damage. It's your choice, but it missed, right?
Okay, that's
Is what I'm
He
getting?
missed now.
Is what you're
Yeah,
telling me,
you
right?
he plussed instead of minus.
Yeah.
He just
Okay.
just
So I could
passed.
hit -1 then.
Yeah, go -1 and then
Oh, okay. My mistake.
yeah, and it might have saved your leg. This big shark, and it's a big shark. It's by the way, a 3 hit die creature.
Ooh.
And it has a couple abilities, this shark, that you'll find out perhaps. Anyone else left to go? Anyone go or fail the roll?
I failed.
So now you can act.
Yeah. If I'm not sure how close I am. If I'm close enough to use my flail, I will do so.
Yeah, and we don't have the map, so I should have made a rudimentary map because then I would have put a scale there and said this is distance you can move and still attack in a round. So at the moment, what were you doing when we hit the shore? I'll let you decide.
I was looking at the sand for tracks, so I could have been close to him.
All right, let's make an intelligence or wisdom check to see if you're close enough to act.
Okay.
How's that? Your call.
Success. Okay.
So I forget what it's called. You're in close distance? No, it's not that. Anyway, you're within 30 feet, which means that you can move and act.
Okay.
Act and move 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with my flail. So I rolled a hit die.
Yeah, so you move in the water, and in the water, unless now your connection with Poseidon. I was gonna say your disadvantage in the swells, right?
Is the shark not on land? I thought that Buzz called that.
No.
Because that was the command.
He was fishing.
Yeah, but then he tried to tame it, and I thought it like came up on land upside down half. Like,
Yeah, but then he
"Whoa."
shot it
Yeah, okay.
with an arrow,
Okay.
makes
Well,
sense.
either
I
way.
missed
and
the
it
arrow
turned
part.
and it turned on Buzz. So sorry, it didn't reach land yet. It was going up to land. It wouldn't go up on land anyways, shark. Sorry, yeah. And he shot
Oh,
it, so it turned and attacked Buzz.
hold on. I didn't mean to combine those numbers.
So you
D8.
can attack it, and you succeed, right?
Yeah, it's still a success. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but that would have also been a success.
So, and
So
your damage?
damage, 1d6, a 6.
Wow. So you come in and describe your action as you take on a shark. I'd like to hear this.
Okay, so Light
And
hears
describe what the
with
shark does. Remember, when you do this, everyone, when you narrate, you have to react. And you actually have to save it till you roll the dice because your narration changes whether you succeed or not with the dice.
Hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
that's the cliffhanger.
No, I don't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, so Light hears Wismar's summonings to him basically to help, and so he takes out his flail and he heads over there, and with a big strike he hits the dorsal fin, or actually no, the caudal fin, the back ones, and smashes them in, because without the caudal fin the shark won't be able to propel forward in the water.
Your character
And
would
so
probably know this. I'm thinking, wait a minute, we're talking about a biology student here.
but he's a water guy. He watches fish.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, and the shark, I don't know. They don't really make sounds above water, so it just wriggles and thrashes. You shark things. Sorry for the lack of dramatism there.
Yeah, but the shark is still active, though. But you did damage. Anyone left the round?
Nope.
That's everybody.
Okay, so let's roll those dex checks. Think about what you want to do in the next 10-second period. Wrestle a shark. And meanwhile, you've been back. It was Akalia. You just discovered this totem, and you're like, ooh. And you were turning around. You're going to tell everybody else, and you saw some fracas on the shore.
I succeeded.
I succeeded as well.
All right.
I am in the midst.
So anyone who succeeded, you guys can kind of roll with who
I
wants to
also
go
succeeded.
first. Oh, looks like.
Okay. Since I was in the water catching a crab, I'm close enough to attack the shark close range.
You may not have been. I'll give you the same chance. You can get a dex check or a wisdom check to see if you happen to be in that area. You probably would have been fishing in another area. You would have been crabbing. Maybe.
Okay. Well, no.
So it's too far. It's beyond 30 feet.
Okay. Then I'll run closer to the area they're in, and I will shoot again with my bow.
Before you do that, give me a dexterity check.
I failed.
Okay. So you run in, attack, right?
I run to, and then try and shoot, but I missed.
Yeah. You whiff. Anyone else? Who's next?
Yeah. So I rolled. Sorry, I'm getting a brain fart right now. So like, what did I press before to?
On your character sheet, you got the macro beside the weapon.
Yeah. So it's a D8 is my hit die.
No. Let me have a look at your character. light. If your character is open, okay. So you got flail. No, yeah, you got to hit D20 there.
Okay.
Ah, okay, I see. Now I hit it.
So I roll it and I got a 6.
So with your flail, you run in and hit the shark.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. Attack damage 3.
Oh, give me a strength check, Carly.
Okay. Do.
Okay, Carly.
Do
Another
I
shark.
Oh, I was
Another
just
shark. Yeah.
since I'm in the ocean, do I get advantage still?
Oh, you do. Yeah, when you're in the ocean, you do. For this session. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I passed.
All right, just in time. You twist as another shark comes in out of the blue, and you just spot it, and it just whoosh, and it would have bit you, but they have these creatures have a what's called a stalking attack,
Hmm.
as sharks do. Dun 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 dun. And he would have got a lot of damage there. It would have been 2d6 damage there on that attack if he would have got you. But you spin and this big shark. Whoa! Anyone else can move? You see lights attack from a second shark.
Okay. I'm just like running out of the clearing.
Yeah.
I go and swipe up the chameleon that I put on the branch. And yeah, I guess everyone's really distracted, so no one would really notice.
Yeah, there's
but
stuff happening. Ooh.
Yeah, I won't talk about the chameleon right at this second. I will do it another time. That is less shark intense. I see that there's like multiple sharks suddenly coming out of nowhere.
Mm.
So I fling a dagger at one.
Ah. All right. Now let's roll to see if you're close enough, because you had to run out and the dagger's range is pretty limited. So let's give you a dex check to see if you're close enough and can manage to go across the rocks and close the gap.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and roll your dexterity check. See when you throw your dagger at the shark. And which one? The one attacking?
Whichever. I guess we
or-
don't know which one's closest to me. Let's go with lights.
Uh,
Let's say lights closer to where I came out.
All right.
It doesn't really matter to me which one I throw it at. But I failed the throw.
Your
No.
turn.
Oh yeah, you always have
Mhm.
daggers and stuff. Okay, I was gonna say that's a dagger gone, but
Endless.
another one. Nice.
But I failed
Anyone left?
Yep.
And
All
I
right.
yell,
Am I
there
able?
are bad people here.
Oh, in what language? Probably Greek.
Greek.
Yeah.
Frantic Greek.
There are bad people here. You hear the strange woman, exotic woman from Africa.
The set cult.
And bad sharks.
And then I fumble a dagger and it like flings into like the opposite direction into the water or something.
Anyone else make their dex check? Initiative.
Oh, did
Wismar, did you pass or
Yeah, I
fail?
failed.
Yeah, okay, so it's the monster's turn, right?
Yeah.
All right, so the charm was broken by the attack, and the two sharks now are flailing. The other one's a bit smaller than this one. This one's the main one was a big one. The second one's a bit smaller. But one attacks, I'll get you to make a strength check. Wismar?
I'm gonna be gone for just a second. I'm just gonna join on my computer because my phone's at like 2%.
Yeah, you bet. And Light, we need you to make a. Oh. Wow. Describe what happens there, Wismar, as this shark lunges and you just have this. What?
I'm in the water, so as the shark lunges at me, I see where Light hit it with his flail, and I quickly roll and almost dive into the water, and I kind of bounce off of its dorsal fin area, and it caused it to panic in pain, and it got me out of the way safely.
Wow, that's cool. And actually, I'll give you a dex check now to see if you can actually pull that off and get out of danger, right? On a dry ground. Oh, okay. So you avoid everything. That was awesome. If you would have succeeded, you know what I mean? You would have been out of danger on dry land and able to. But anyway, that's so cool. Anyone left?
You want a dex check for me because I'm under attack?
Strength check.
Oh, okay. Well, I printed it.
I'll
Okay.
take that. I'll take it. I'm in a good mood.
Yay.
And I'll let you describe what happens. If you impress us, perhaps you could ole a shark.
Ole.
As the Mantadors would say in Española.
I can ole it. Like with a red flag.
Well, sorry. It's a metaphor, but you got the idea. Yeah.
He takes out a blue flag because it's the ocean. and olays it. And as the shark dives towards him, he manages to twirl out of the way with a flourish. Thank you, Poseidon, he says. God bless.
Well, interesting. That's very colorful. And it works because you're in Poseidon's favor. And the shark swirls by. And you can choose to step out of danger. You can actually get up on some rocks and such if you wish.
So if I'm out of danger, I'm
You
still
can't
within
attack it.
attacking. I
You
can't.
can't. Unless you have missile.
Okay. I'd like to try and move so that I'm kind of out of, so I'm not in between the two sharks, so that it's only one can get to me.
Okay. Has anyone not moved? You guys rolled some wicked rolls there,
Yeah,
I
look at all
must
that.
say.
fruit.
Wow. So I'm like, how am I going to interpret this as a DM? It's like, okay.
I haven't gone yet.
Wismar.
So I'm kind of laying in the water right now.
No, you're actually probably about waist deep.
Okay. I'm gonna try to flee the scene a bit. I'm gonna try to get to shore.
All right, make a dexterity check. You're a good swimmer. Oh yeah, you're a really good swimmer. So you have advantage on this.
Fail.
Ouch.
But you can't get away, and the shark's thrashing. So let's roll next round. Give me 1 minute. I have to run to the washroom. Everyone make their dex check and decide what you're gonna do this upcoming round.
Oh my goodness.
Won't let me use video. Wait.
Oh, good.
Dexterity check's gonna be the death of my character.
I failed too.
Oh, a fumble. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My computer's being stupid.
My fault we brought the shark in.
Yeah, you're like, come here, and then you're like, I'll shoot you, and then was not happy with that,
I
surprisingly.
thought he was on land, though.
I thought he was too.
I think we all thought he was on land.
Why? Cannot start video. Failed to
Why would you
start
try to come towards
video
you?
camera. Please select another video camera in settings. I only have one video camera to use.
My goal was to get it on.
Why is it doing this to me? Well, fine. You guys don't get to see me anymore, I guess.
Oh,
Not until my phone's at a better range battery charging.
damn. Better than 2%.
Now it's at 10. I'll get it to like 20 or 30 and then it'll be good. 30. I'll get to 30.
All right. So, 1 minute.
Darren, I'm just sending you something. Just let me know if you like approve it or not, I guess would be my.
Oh, cool. Give me a moment. Who's still in the water?
Where's Mark?
I am. Spike is.
Just the two of you?
And then I don't know if Light is or not.
Okay, good. There's 2 sharks here. Okay, let me have a quick look.
I'm gonna be gone again for a second. Wait, let me see if this works.
Wow, that's pretty cool. You know what? And in your own sense, it could become a sort of pseudo-familiar, and we'll work with that, Emma. That's a cool idea. I like that. I just skimmed it. Very neat. Let me get reacquainted. Okay, so who passed their thing?
I did.
Okay, Jax.
I failed horribly.
Okay.
I failed moderately.
Carla
Emma and I
failed.
succeeded.
Emma, okay. Now, you see, finally, they're still, I'm rolling to see if they can get the ship secured, because if they can't secure the ship, it'll wash out on this kind of riptide that seems to want to pull everything out, and they're fighting it. So at the moment, Perseus and Almon and Thalo are all busy working the ship, trying to secure it.
Okay. Am I close enough now to... I'm close enough now to attack with my axe, right?
Yes, and I forget the rules for having drawn a weapon. I can't think for the moment if there's a rule for changing weapons. Jax, help me out here. Is there a rule about that?
I don't believe
Are you
so.
at disadvantage or anything? I think you seem to recall something about that, but okay, for the moment, let's say you're going to pull your axe, and you are not in the water, you're in the water.
I am in the water.
Okay, so you're like waist deep, chest deep.
I am quite tall. I don't know if that would change much, but
Okay, so I'll say you're not at disadvantage attacking.
okay. So now I can use Dealer of Death, right?
Right, yep.
Okay. So
Which shark do you want to hit, or do you want to divide it?
I'll focus entirely on the first shark.
That was, the one that's wounded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got an arrow in it, and it took and you chopped its with fins off with precision strike.
Yeah. Yeah, it's taken 9 damage total from Light.
Yeah. So okay. Go
How
ahead.
messed
Roll
up
your.
is it looking?
Pardon?
How messed up is this one looking?
It's hurt. It's thrashing. It's hurt. It's hurt.
Okay, no, I'm gonna try and finish that one off.
All right. Now describe your dealer death move and how the shark may react on the dice roll.
Okay, well, for the first one, I'm just gonna go straight for the tail.
You wade in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and chop its tail off. Okay. I succeed on the first attack. And then that's a D6 plus 4.
No. You have 2 damage die in your pool.
Yeah.
You're gonna use both of them on this,
Uh,
or you want one each?
I was gonna do one each.
Okay, so you hit this one, so you roll die 6 for damage.
Yeah, and I get I think I get a plus 4 for a two-handed weapon.
Oh, right.
So that means that I rolled a 4, so I do 8 damage to it.
All right, so narrate this.
So I wade through the water, holding my two-handed axe, lift it up and smash it down, and right on the part right before the tail of the shark, to try and chop its tail
Ouch.
off and incapacitate it.
Okay, so that's a bit of a move you're pulling because you didn't kill it with that damage. All right, so I'm going to give you a chance to incapacitate it here. So make another strength check, see if you actually cut like chunk of its tail off and do what you wanted to do.
Okay, I succeeded.
Wow. So it works. You cleave into that tail, and this shark now is at disadvantage.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, good move.
And then for my other die, I'm going to attack the other one. And I failed. I aimed for the dorsal fin and I just whiffed over top of it.
This shark fighting is reminding me a lot of Fortnite right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
When Derek first said it was coming to your land, I was like, Fortnite!
It was a random encounter I rolled for. I was like, oh, okay. Sharks.
Sharks in the ocean? What?
So I
Yes.
missed my second one.
Anyone left?
Me,
Oh, but did you fail or succeed?
I succeeded.
Your initiative? Okay, you're up.
I go to see if I can help with the boat because of like my experience with basically
You could
working
free
on
Perseus.
boats.
You could free Perseus.
Free him?
Yeah, to go fight.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was like, when did he get captured? By who? What? I wasn't off the chat for
Well,
that.
he's wrestling the boat, right? They're looking around. What's going on? And
So I run to go do that because I'm like whippy.
he's like,
And I, in the meantime, just like, we need to get off of here as soon as we can. There's a death cult. There's heads, severed heads, and not good. The Set God, bad Egyptians.
oh no. Yes, but he looks out to the shoreline. And you see dark clouds. He goes, I fear the gods frown on us. He goes, it's your choice, but I'll leave this up to you. We can take the boat out soon, or we can dock it. What do you say? And he puts you on the spot.
I say we kill these sharks first.
Help us then. We'll dock the boat.
Okay.
And then, but he says, if we dock the boat, it'll be locked for a while. It'll take time to free it.
Well, we can't control it right now, right?
We can,
Like,
but we have to go into the storm. And Ammon looks at him and is like, with a startled expression, you want to go out there? And you see the dark clouds and the storm on the Mediterranean. It's like, ugh, nasty.
okay, I guess, yep, let's dock it.
And he nods at you then sternly. All right, so you say, what were they? These headhunters? Worshippers of Set? These gods are strange to me.
He's the
But-
god of death. That's what you said, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And snakes.
It is not good, not good. Death god.
And I'll send you a little document
Little?
about some of the Egyptian gods, Emma.
Yeah.
Will interest you. It's a neat read. So you're done. Anyone else to go before the sharks? And who's in the who's in the water?
I'm in the water.
Me too.
I
So
am as well.
so the one shark is quite focused on the cleric of Poseidon. For some reason, turns and lashes at you. Make a strength check. Light. This is the wounded one that you attacked.
Yeah, we're not friends.
No. Oh,
Success.
this big shark. And its tail is crunched and gibbled. The other shark turns, and I'm going to roll to see, because it actually is in a frenzy at this point, and it would attack Wismar. Make a strength check for me.
Come on.
Oh, also, you're level 2. Let me a second to think.
I can put a -1 in there.
No, this is no. Go ahead. This is fine.
Yes.
The shark snaps again. You guys haven't been bitten, none of you, by these sharks. Snap, 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 and it's. I would be scared shitless if sharks attacking me. Just saying. You handle it well. You handle it well, Wismar, and you're able to. Yeah, whatever. Anyone left to move at the end of this round? You guys
Yeah.
avoid being eviscerated by sharks.
I failed too, so
Go ahead.
I'll go for a whack again. I got 12.
Okay, narrate your action. Camera's panning in.
Well, again, while this shark is coming towards me, I'm just gonna give a big flail whip to its face and try and smack its jaw
Nice.
for 4 damage.
And you got him. Okay. That was the wounded one with the crippled tail?
Yeah.
Okay.
When will he die?
It's so close. Not quite. And the thing is thrashing. Its tail is crippled and it's messed up, but it still can attack at disadvantage because of that move. But anyone left?
yeah, I'm gonna try to stab it in the head with my sacrificial dagger.
Oh my. Your sacrificial dagger. No, that wasn't an attack roll. Something happened there.
I thought I could hit that dice beside my dagger.
You can, but you have to change it from a D4 in the drop-down menu to a D20.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Man. Cool.
8.
Nice. So that's a D4 or D6
That was a D20 I rolled.
It's a D4
for
damage.
damage.
4 damage, yeah.
And that was the wounded shark?
Yeah.
Yeah. For 3 damage.
Oh, wow. Okay. Give me a bit of a narrative here how you dispatch this 17-foot eating machine.
Well, after I bailed off the side of it from the dodge and it got its tail chopped off, it also received another flail whack.
Poor thing.
I lunged out of the water, 2 hands on my dagger, slow or fast. I rise fast out of the water, jumping, and I impale my dagger into its head, turning, hoping to hit peanut-sized brain, I imagine. And
And you do.
I just I grip on tight, screaming in complete fear, not knowing if it's tears or water on my face.
And it thrashes and twitches a couple times before going still and turning upside down.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yes. Now, before I get to myself, I need Emma.
Yes.
You and Perseus need to make a roll to see if you stop the ship from being swept away from you.
What am I rolling for that?
A strength or dex.
Dex.
And depends how you narrate it. Which way do you go? Like, do you go to grab and secure? I'll let you decide which is apt. How do you narrate this? Because you see suddenly there's this counter swell and it seems the oceans have turned. Perhaps Thetis is putting her hands of horse.
So I don't just grab it because then I'll just rope burn my hands. But I.
Well, you've sailed. What's your strength is what I'm saying too, right? Is
My
how you narrate
strength
it.
is weighty.
You're dexterous though, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give you a second. Time's ticking though.
A dex way to not let the boat leave.
How do you want to stop it? Like you realize the boat is suddenly there's a swell that wants to grab it and pull it out.
I try to. There's a rope on the boat.
There's numerous ropes on the boat.
To put it around
Ends.
one of the pieces of the olive tree, like a few wraps, so then it's not me using my strength, but the boat, the tree, the.
I actually rolled a crit for Perseus as well. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
And yeah, and he's anticipates you and he nods, "Aye," and he secures the other end to the ship. And so the two of you had to
Okay.
succeed is what happened. But he does it so well and you secure it to that olive tree. Success.
Good. And I did succeed in my roll too, so that's good.
Yeah. Also would have slipped and he would have been like,
Yeah.
"No, floating away in the boat."
Yeah. Did it though.
Everyone's done this round?
Yeah. I think
Okay,
so.
next round. Who's in the water?
I'm in the water.
Still
I am.
people in the water. And the sharks, one's dead though, upside down, but the other one's very berserking. So anyone success, I'll let you decide how you want to roll this. You guys go ahead. You know the situation.
Oh, shit.
I succeeded.
But I have,
Light.
wait, but
Slip.
I have advantage I forgot to put in.
Oh, by the way, if you're fighting in the water and you don't have the favor of Poseidon or another sea god, you're at disadvantage.
So does that just block out my advantage? So now I'm normal?
Yeah,
But
at
you
this
have,
time.
you have that. You don't have disadvantage because you have Poseidon, Carly.
Yeah, you're right. You're actually at advantage all the
You're
time.
still at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's a success with the advantage.
Not on initiative.
Okay, well then it's not.
Okay, I'm going to try and get the shark, this last shark again.
And how do you do that? And if you're at disadvantage if you're in the water.
Yeah, we'll see if I hit it first.
So, well, what do you, I guess, yeah, you do the old mighty two-handed rah.
Okay, all right. So, yeah. Once again, I missed the first time trying to hit it in the dorsal fin. So I'm going to try and hit it again in the dorsal fin for my first attack. And I succeed. So then I do 8 damage to it. And I'm just going to try.
Narrate this a minute. You're using your move, right?
Okay, a hack into the dorsal fin. The axe kind of cleaves into the front half of the dorsal fin a bit, and then I pull it back out, and I'm going to try and hit it again, this time on the top of its head. Okay, and that's another success. So I
Nice.
put my axe right into the top of its head. So that's another
You have
7
2 dice in your
damage.
pool, right?
Yeah, I've already used my 2 dice, so I did
7.
Yeah. The
uh
next round though. This is a new round.
yeah, I know. I yeah.
Okay.
So I did 15 damage to it.
Oh wow. Okay, I got it. Oh. Oh really? So you're like, "Whoa." Now these things don't have any armor.
Mm-hmm.
That's their one weakness, so they just take damage. And you hit it hard, but it's not quite dead.
I
And
throw a
you
dagger at it.
go ahead. Look out. You're not in the water? You don't get
Nope.
this. Okay, you're no disadvantage.
Um,
I succeed.
Nice. Okay, die 6 or 4. And this thing is hurting. It's got
Got a 3. Right in
oh
the eye.
wow. It's got it. And how does it? Oh, you hit it in the eye.
Right in the eyeball.
And this one rolls over dead.
Yes.
Wow. Well done. And you guys are like, holy, and kind of blood goes into the water, kind of turns a bit red. And
all right. Let's drag
uh,
these out of the water.
you guys look over and you see that the boat's been secured finally, and it's secured to some olive trees. Acalia and Perseus and Ammon and Thalo were all busy securing the boat, and it's getting rough, and there's wind howling a bit, and it's not pretty. So and they're still busy securing the boat, but you guys just finished and you're pulled out of the water. So go ahead.
Light says, let's get these sharks up on the shore and butcher them. And he'll do like a very ceremonial, like but before he lets anybody touches them once they're up on the sand, he like sets shells around them and does like another prayer to Poseidon.
Now, give me a wisdom check.
Mm.
Anyone else can in a minute.
I,
All right.
Failed.
Do you want to do anything with the bodies or corpses of the sharks?
I harvest their teeth.
Ah, well,
Unless someone
interesting.
else wants some too.
Okay.
Jeez.
Nice. Give me a wisdom check.
Aha, I failed.
All right. Okay.
Snow.
Anyone else? You guys have
I'd,
pulled the sharks up and you're fiddling with them and looking around. There's stuff going on, by the way, around.
I look at everyone and I apologize for bringing the shark in.
Not a shark.
And then
Literally no harm done to our bodies.
Yeah.
Ow.
and
I also pulled the dagger out of the eye.
I'd like to cut it open if I can and see what it's been eating. If there's anything like anything that would help us on our adventure.
Fish.
Huh. All right. Do you have a background that would assist you in that endeavor? I guess you fished a lot and stuff, and no fish, and you've gotten sharks and stuff before. I bet dogfish.
I've been around the ocean a lot, and I'm no stranger to the aquatic life.
All right. So you're gonna cut them open. Now, anyone have a problem with that or anything? It's where.
Nope.
Nah, and you guys already dissected them, I guess, right? All right, give me a roll.
Do I need
Give
a
me one
strength
moment.
check to see if I can even cut it open?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shark something.
No, you can get in there. You can get in there. Give me a 2 die 12. And actually, I might roll for this.
Oh,
Both 10s.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna roll for this actually.
Oh.
That seemed cool.
Can I take a look around to see if we're still alone?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'm just looking something up. You can make a dex check. Anyone else can pipe up and do what they want in the next few minutes. We're using what it's called, what is it, moments right now
I
instead of
passed
minutes.
before.
Oh, she kind of cut out there, Emma.
I passed with a 4.
Oh,
Sorry.
so you go back and the weather's nasty. It's windy, and you go back to that totem or some. Oh,
Cautiously.
yeah.
I'm more
So
so
you
looking like if there's anyone watching us from if there's any like upper high ground or like from the bushes and stuff.
Okay, give me a dexterity check.
Another one?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, yeah. No, this is for something.
God damn it.
You
I failed.
turn around the corner and you see a figure.
Ugh,
And
I stopped.
he was hiding there and he was watching.
I backpedal.
He's naked, but for just a little kind of codpiece string dealy, and he's got all sorts of ribbons and feathers around his arms, and he's got this kind of white caked and cracked paint that have these kind of tribal dark symbols across his shoulders, torso, legs, and head. And he also has a mask, and the mask it's kind of disturbing because it's just a white mask with 2 black holes for eyes, and it's made from some sort of clay, and he somehow has it fixed to his head. And there's a mouthpiece it's almost like cartoonish. It's just like a white clay mask with 2 black eye holes and a mouthpiece.
Does
And
he
he
come
comes out. Yeah, and he comes out and he's got a blowgun, and he shoots at you.
Do you see my message, Darren? I guess
I did not.
preferably the second I saw him.
Oh, hold on. No, but you missed your initiative. I don't have your message. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on, here I do. Hold on.
Oh, okay. But if I guys didn't have initiative, then it doesn't matter.
No, and you were, yeah, no, and at this point, and to meta game, oh, anyway, no, actually, we'll play this out. You were surprised, is what happened. And now what I'll get is everyone else quickly can make a dexterity check at disadvantage to see if you know something happened. Emma, give me a dexterity check as he goes in his.
Please be good to me.
Oh no.
I got crit! Sorry.
Oh, wow. Well done. So I'll let you narrate this because you spin and you see this figure out of, oh, what the hell? This guy and done up and half naked dude and this white stuff. And he went to shoot and then time slows for a second and he misses. And so it's your turn to act. What do you want to do?
I do the thing that I sent you. Guess I can say. I pull out a item that, unless someone can see me, I won't describe it yet. And I yell, "Stop!" in Egyptian with like a very powerful, like guttural voice.
Interesting. Okay. 1 second. I'm having
Loud enough that they can all hear me as well. Like everyone else can hear me kind of loud scream.
I'll give you a disadvantage charisma check on that.
Oh no.
Because it's a long shot. It's a bit of a long shot, but I like it. That's it.
No, I
Just.
12 out of
All
12. No. If I
But he
had
does
one,
miss. He shoots it,
made it.
and you hear it, or you feel something go by your ear. And you say it, but you don't think he understands.
Okay.
Now, anyone else make that roll I asked for?
I made the roll.
Okay, you hear her voice
Oh, whoa.
coming from the perimeter, and where the beach hits sort of this sort of tundra and scrub and dry area. And I do have a map at this point, and this would be an option. It depends what you guys want to do right now. We'll play this next round. And I plan on playing a bit, quite a bit longer. I do have a map prepared for this. I need a minute to finalize it.
Okay. I think I run. I start running up to the bush area that I heard the noise come from, and I kind of motion with my hands to the rest of the group that something's going on.
All right, something's going on. How like you kind of you have to say that's. I don't know. As DM, I'm going to say that's a bit weak. Motion with your hands, something's going on. Okay, no, actually, you're going to say over there. Okay, I get it. Everyone kind of turns and there's something going on. So everyone's alerted. And the monster. Anyone else succeed on their roll? I didn't ask for everyone to roll, did I?
No, no one.
I didn't succeed.
No.
All right, let's start a new round.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh no, I fumble.
So everyone's at a far away distance. So unless you have a missile weapon,
So can I shoot with my bow?
you turn and look. But this guy has. You see something, but you can at disadvantage.
Okay.
This guy is sort of camouflage and things, and you see her, and she's like, whoa, and she's ducked down and confronting somebody.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. So
Oh, wow, no, that's too bad. You didn't get the crit, though. But
yeah.
that is a hit, and give me damage,
Okay.
and you strike it.
So with the bow, it like with weapons, it doesn't say. Do I just roll a 1d6?
Yep.
Okay, 5 damage.
Oh, wow. So how does this guy die?
Oh, he dies?
Yeah.
I think just like right through the throat area.
There's
Okay.
Right there.
That
Through the
works.
Adam's apple.
and, and before you, Callie, you see this arrow come just out of, it's quite a shot. Like it was quite a distance, probably 150 feet away. And he spins and gurgles and drops. And you,
Good shot.
Fist pump.
and all's quiet. I'll let you guys play.
I'm still looking at the shark, kind of see through the corner of my eye.
Yeah, they're both
From his
bobbing.
hand signals, and
They're both bobbing and twitching.
I seen his hand signals that there was something happening, and I peeked over the shark and noticed a guy died. Quickly rush
Now,
over there. Not
however, Wismar, remember you were dissecting the sharks, right?
thinking, yeah.
Just before this went down, you did find something.
Okay.
Just so you know. It's weird, but you find a Have you ever seen coal?
Cold. Nope.
Yeah.
Coal, Coal.
Okay. Like black hole.
Sometimes it looks like a crystal, right?
Yeah.
And this one looks like a big chunk of black coal, almost like a piece of chalk. Black chalk, actually, might be a better description. And you're like, what? But it hasn't dissolved in the stomach. And when you look at it close, just before stuff erupts, you see a deep sparkle in it. There's something special about this.
I'm keeping that.
And then all of a sudden, boom! All of a sudden, there's like, phew, all of a sudden he shoots a bow, and then
A lot going on right now. So as I was dissecting the shark, I kind of pocketed that. Probably really dirty at this moment in my life. And as I seen all that action go down, I quickly tried to go over to what's happening.
yeah, and you see there. I'll pan at the other group, and you'll get there next round. But you see that Spiky, you shot the bow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spiky puts his bow down. He's like, I got him. Through his helmet, I got him. And you run up and you see this guy and with a dark complexion, and as I described earlier, looks very savage, and his teeth are sharpened to a point, and he's other ritual nicks and scarrings, and looks like a nasty customer, and he's got an arrow through his neck.
Ooh.
Maybe I poke his dead body.
Yeah, he's dead. He's quite dead.
I searched his body for any of his like stuff he had, like his poison he was throwing at us and things like that.
All right. Make a dexterity check.
There may be others around here, team.
I succeed. Also,
you do
body not into the opening.
you do find a soft leather container which has about roll a die 12.
10.
10 darts, and they're all carefully swabbed, the tips, and held in like kind of a wax paper carefully.
Can I roll a intelligence or wisdom or whatever it would be to see if I like know what it is at all? Like
On the spot, it would be disadvantage. No, go ahead. Actually, roll your. Yeah, no, actually, your voodoo. Yep, for sure. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll just roll one of them. They're both the same stat, so it doesn't really matter. I failed, so it doesn't. I'm stupid. I don't like lick it or something, but.
No, and you're not sure. They're dangerous, right?
You got that part.
Yeah, but they are even foreign to you, these weapons, I guess, in a way. Anyone else? And you're looking around, and Wismar, you said you were looking around.
Yeah,
anyone else on the perimeter? Give me a dex checks. Anyone who's scouting or looking.
Okay. Can I chop off his head and put it on a spike?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest too. How about and add the spike to the big pile of spikes?
Yeah, of course you could.
Throw his body into the ocean.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it.
Unholy business.
That's sort of a Greek thing to do in a way.
When Jax is doing that, I start like sprinkling some of my like sand and dust and like little like dried animal heads and things.
Okay, the two of you, I want to give me a wisdom check now to see which gods are paying attention in this area.
Wow, I succeeded.
I did too.
Wise.
Interesting. Okay, the weather seems to change as you
Or
chop the
worse.
head off this dude. And what'd you do? Throw his body in the water?
Yeah,
And then
we
what? And you put his head up on the spike?
the heads on one
Yeah.
of the on the spike with all the other ones, and then I did some ritual-y thingy with like my stuff on the dude's body.
Both your deities seem also, yeah, the weather. Now I'm as you've noticed, I've used a mechanic of deity favors and stuff in this game.
Mhm.
And anyway,
Sacrifice.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is yeah, it's considered a sacrifice. And Poseidon's like he's looking, and he's been standing aside with Thaman, and they're like, wow, these people, they are ruthless yet effective, he says. Our enemies have no chance now. Look out. And he looks. The weather will be good tomorrow. And you see the red sun as the clouds are getting better and so on. And you may be able to leave soon. Get back
Yeah.
on track. Yeah. So you have to make a choice now. Do you want to go for it? Or do you guys want to stay and wait for weather change? It's your call now.
Well, what time are we looking at now?
You can sail all night too, right? It's time is relative, but it's probably late afternoon, 4 or 5.
I would say if the weather's turning better, that we should try and escape this death beach.
Yeah. I agree, personally.
I
Uh,
look at Spiky and tell him, "I must stay with you. You are a true warrior."
And he kind of just like coughs like in his helmet, like thank you.
I
would
take a
sooner
bit of
be
the
back in
sand
the
from the
ocean.
bin in too and put it in a little satchel.
sorry, a bit of sand.
Yeah, a bit of sand from the beach.
Okay. And who took the shark teeth?
That was me as well.
Okay. And also anything. Well, yeah. Okay. Time is ticking now. Pardon me. Who was on the perimeter? And when I asked you to make those rolls, did you pass or fail that?
I failed.
Okay. Anyone else on the perimeter?
I
So you
failed.
wouldn't be dissecting or fiddling around with the ship or whatever.
Yeah, Wismar was there and he failed.
Oh
Okay.
no, I passed when I was dissecting.
No, but for the perimeter.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
were.
I failed the perimeter.
Yeah.
Failed the perimeter.
Now everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh, what? How did my name
Oh,
O at the beginning?
Because
nice.
this time you see some figures emerging from the scrub, and they kind of caught you off guard. You didn't see them, and you missed those rolls. Now this round, you see probably about 5 of these half-naked, drawn figures emerge,
Oh, whoops.
and they have spears. Some of them little wicker shields, and they have these strange masks that really creep you out. But behind them is a guy, and he's got attached to his back a big stick that goes up like 4 feet, and on that stick is the rotting torso of a body. And these are like crazies, death headhunters. But he's muttering something and chanting, and those Emma, or I should say Akalia, and the clerics would sense that this is some creature of. Oof.
I like immediately make sure I'm not in the very front of the crowd and I like drop down. Am I allowed to do this?
Well, so you guys
I
have to
pass.
decide right now if you want to try flee, or you're going to have to probably fight and flee, but you have to decide whether you want to push the boat off, because then somebody is going to have to push the boat off. So you have to decide real quick what you want to do now, because Perseus looks, he goes, And he looks at the Pete, the seas have calmed. We can leave, launch now. Our fight.
I really believe we should leave. This is a very violent place, and I do not feel safe anymore.
Yeah. Free the boat.
All right, so that'll keep Perseus and Thallo and Ammon busy.
How many
Okay.
of these death guys are there?
5.
There's at least 5. And then there's this shaman type crazy MFer. And he
I
doesn't
think
have a white mask on. You can actually see his face, and he's got sharpened teeth and wide-eyed look.
it's probably better if we put all of our men into killing these freaks. Oh,
I say it's better to not die from an unnecessary battle and in order to succeed in the ones that we need to.
well, but while they're pushing off the boats, we're only 4 of us will be fighting all these guys.
All right,
I mean, may as
so
well try and
I'm going to
kill 'em.
roll to see how long it's going to take for them to get the boat free. And you're going to have to fend them off if that's how you want to go with this, as I'm getting at, right?
Yeah.
All right. So it's going to take him.
And it's getting dark out.
No, it's about 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Okay.
It's still, yeah, good light. And actually, what I'm going to do, it's going to be 2 to.
I only got my 1 spell.
Here's
Okay,
this-
it's going to take them about 5 minutes
Oh, I think we can manage.
to get the boat free. We'll need some time. And these,
Okay.
so far, you only see 5. There may be more. That's 5 come out, and they're right away. They look and they're pointing, hoo, 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 in these white masks. And a couple of them have these tubes affixed to their masks to shoot these darts. And other ones have spears and clubs. And they're running deftly down toward you guys to assault.
Okay.
I passed my initiative, so can I like say what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah,
that's
and
good.
you guys
I
can
make-
coordinate, a bit.
I take like a few steps back just so that I'm not like at the very front of our group, and I like drop down, make the sand in front of me flat, and I start like counteracting the shaman dude's whatever he's doing.
Oh wow, interesting. That's really cool. Now, what I'm getting at, are you actually casting Dispel Magic or something? And if not, I will give you a disadvantage charisma check to see if you can actually get in his mind.
I don't have any spells, so
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm getting at. So it'll
not
be
doing a spell.
see if you can get him at disadvantage when he does his thing.
So mine's at disadvantage as well.
Yep.
Mm,
You make it yeah, it should have it on your thing,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. No, I failed.
Okay. Nice try though. That's cool.
I got one of them was a crit, and the other one was 18.
Uh,
Wait.
so you try, and this guy is just like, no, death,
Okay.
or so on.
Well, this is all I've got.
Who
That's not
else?
good.
Mine,
Who else made their pass?
I made my pass.
All right.
So can I can recognize that they have blow dart masks on. They have the tubes on the mask.
Yeah.
Can I cast my charm spell to make the one guy pull his mask away from his face?
Make him dark.
Okay. So you join the attack when they assaulted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make him dark.
Okay. So you want to say pull your mask or move your mask?
Yeah. So he can't so the blow dart's out of the way.
All right.
Dart your friend.
Go for it.
Success.
And
So okay, give me a moment to write down some information here.
I'm supposed to roll again to see if I can cast my spell again.
Oh yeah.
And that's my dexterity.
What is it that he has to roll to see that he can keep his spell for next time?
Oh, of course, yeah. Your
Intelligent.
intelligence if you're a mage, and wisdom if you're a cleric.
Right.
So if you're a cleric casting spells, you have to do that as well. And then even if you pass, the next time you try, it's at disadvantage. Okay.
Mm.
I lost a lid of my. Okay. So I got 5 here so far, and also the shaman.
This is for my spell.
Now remind me again. What did you just do?
Oh,
Ooh, passed.
so I casted my charm spell on the one
Right. Okay. I have to make note of this.
man or
Okay.
woman.
Charm. And so he was one of the guys. So there were 3 of them with blowguns. Okay. And you shot one, and he takes off his mask, and he takes this round. So he's done this round. That's what he does.
I passed so I keep my spell. I rolled for it to do it again.
So you can cast that again. Okay. Anyone else pass and act?
No, I didn't pass.
Neither.
None.
No.
That's all.
Okay. The shaman guy, he goes forward, and he shakes this wand he has in his hand, and it's got this kind of demonic skull on it, and it's warped and twisted, this kind of midget skull, elongated and gross. And he mutters this incantation, weaving it in this mesmeric way. And 1 second, it's spooky. I need. I'll roll for this. Actually, get out of the way, Wismar. I got your character sheet here. I'm going to decide Akalia and Wismar. You have to make wisdom checks. Suso, Mojo, Wasa. And you hear the old Egyptian tongue, Emma,
Yeah.
as this shaman of Set invokes a spell.
Is it, if that's something I know, would I roll with advantage? Like if I know Egyptian?
No.
No? Okay.
You could just roll normal because you know it. If you did know Egyptian, you'd be at disadvantage if you follow. So
Yeah.
both Vismar and Akalia
Yeah.
failed?
Yeah.
Okay,
With,
you both.
yeah, but
This. Pardon?
well, it's I'm just confused because like if you know a language, then you like know it.
It's not about the language. He's casting a spell.
Oh, okay.
And he invokes this, and the wand he's holding turns into this serpent in front of you. And the serpent sways back and forth, and its eyes mesmerize both Wismar and Akalia. And they both find themselves, their shoulders slump, and their jaws go a bit slack, and they stand there paralyzed under its mesmerizing stare. Now, we'll get for this round so far, your next round, you're paralyzed.
Okay.
Okay, so that's round 1, right?
The people who failed have to still go.
Yeah, but now the foes are going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the one guy who's take his mask down, he's charmed. You had another guy come out with a club, and he swings at Light. Light, make a strength check. Another one comes out with a spear, and he throws it. Make a dexterity check. That would be.
I passed.
Okay, he swings at the club, misses. We have Spiky.
Yes.
Make dex check from the spear throw. One of them. So do you want to soak this as the spear comes in, or do you want to take the damage? Do you have armor, by the way?
Yeah, I have armor. I have 3 armor. I'll take this one.
All right, so you'll take die 6 damage. 5 damage. Ow. Ugh. And it slips under your guard, misses your armor, and pierces through your shoulder. And one more comes out with a dagger made from some obsidian or something, and he howls and hoots as he lunges forward and runs at Wismar, who is held. Wismar, there's nothing you can do. Comes forward and strikes you.
Uh-oh.
And you take 2 points damage. There's another one who comes forward and strikes at Akalia, the last of the 5. And that's an automatic strike. Again, wow, it's double damage too. He rolled a 1 again. Amazing. I just rolled 2 1s for damage. You take 2 points damage, Akalia.
Good.
And you're paralyzed for the moment. Has anyone yet to act? Anyone fail?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
paralyzed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
cast hold.
Ah. On whom?
It's hold person 1d4 nearby targets.
Okay, roll 4-sided.
And then each.
Evoke your god.
Yeah, here it comes. Evoking Poseidon. Hopefully he's not mad at me.
Okay, there's a couple of these guys close to you. The shaman, I'll let you roll a dex check to see if the shaman's close enough. If you want to target him.
Dex.
We should keep the scene.
Failed.
Okay, so you can get 2 of the hold. So you hold 2 of these critters, unless they make their save, of course.
Okay,
Or
yeah,
did they get their save?
Hold person test wisdom
Yeah,
each
each
turn.
turn. So you get wisdom saves. Yeah. Did I give you guys a wisdom save? Yeah, I did, right? Yeah, you guys failed.
Not us. You didn't give that to me or Carly. You only did it to Emma and Buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So that works. So they get to make a save or they're held, right?
Yeah.
All right, I shall roll. Okay, pass. They both pass.
Oh.
So, unfortunately. Now, did I do that for you guys? I gave you guys a save, right? On that spell, because if you read the spell, I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, okay. Every round you get that save. So it doesn't work. Anyone left?
It's okay, just me. So, am I? Is the shaman nearby to me, like in terms of the
Yes.
distance?
Yeah, he
Okay.
is.
I'm going to charge him and attack.
Ah, okay, narrate your action. Are you using your Dealer of Death?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, we'll see if I hit the first one.
Are you
Okay.
splitting?
Well, right, it's 2 hits, so I have to roll twice.
Not if it's one target.
Oh, okay. Well, then I just hit the ones. So, yeah. I aim. This guy doesn't have a mask on.
No.
I'm going to aim for his hand that's holding the serpent wand thing.
Ah.
And then I get, so I get 2 die 6 then, because I'm using both of my attacks on him.
If you hit, yeah. The damage.
Okay, yeah, because I did hit. Okay, so awesome. Okay, so that's 7 plus 4. So I do 11 damage to this guy as I try and slice his arm off, basically.
Ah, wow. And you do. You go, and his arm, and now his arm falls to the ground, but the wand is still a snake.
Oh, okay.
So just it turns on you, just so you know. But he stumbles back, and he's looking at you, and he looks at your mask and your helm,
Mm-hmm.
and you just see terror and kind of he looks at this huge stump. He like cut his arm right off the elbow, like, and he falls to his knee, and you can see he's bleeding out. He's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and anyone else left? Next round. Everyone roll.
So do I roll initiative or do I roll wisdom for if I'm still frozen? What do I roll?
You roll wisdom.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, his arm has been cut off.
Yeah.
So this round you're free.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, you're right.
Probably a little distracted.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, yes. These eyes of set he cast on you.
Good.
So anyone who moved first goes. You see the shaman, his spurt, and his troops are obviously shocked by this, and their leader is messed up, and one of them, yeah.
I succeeded.
All right, so you guys can decide what you want to do.
I'm gonna pull that coal I found in the shark out. I'm gonna hold it in my hand, and I'm also gonna pull out my head that's glowing. I'm gonna put it in my other hand, and I'm gonna run the other way, away from them. Maybe just kind of scare them or something. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be near these people though.
These people, who are these
I'm
people?
gonna
You
head
mean?
towards the boat. I'm out of here.
And
So you back to Perseus and
Yeah.
Ammon, and okay, so you run to the boat, grab your stuff. I'm out of here.
I also
Okay.
passed, and I'm gonna cover. I rolled a 5, and I'll cover his escape from the guy that was attacking him.
Yeah, because there's guys attacking you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack
Okay.
the guy that was attacking.
So you can attack one of them. Go ahead.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 5.
Oh, nice. And your damage?
Damage.
Are you a fighter? No, you're cleric.
Cleric.
Yeah.
There it is. 4.
Okay. You didn't take him out. Anyone else want to go?
I threw a
Okay.
dagger.
No, Emma, go first.
I throw a dagger at whichever one's closest to me.
Okay.
Preferably
Go ahead.
one that still has the dart face on.
There is one that's going to shoot at Wismar.
Okay, well I go for that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I succeed.
Oh, nice. Roll damage.
And a 4
Oh, but it did not quite kill him.
into his ear.
No, it doesn't quite kill him. You hit him
No.
in the side. Close.
Okay. I am gonna use dealer damage to. I missed my attack on the shaman, but I hit my attack on the scepter because the snake was still gonna do something.
It turned into a snake.
I
you
chop
attack a
it.
snake now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead then. Strength check.
I already rolled for both of them, and I missed my one on the. I did like one attack on the shaman, missed, and then I did my other attack on the snake, and I hit it.
All right. So damage. You used one die pool for that, right?
Yeah. So that's 2 + 4, so 6.
And you cut the snake in half. It's a small snake and poisonous though. If it would have bit you.
Die, snake.
The snow set snake upset. Anyone left?
I think all of us succeeded. So
Yeah. Yeah. So there's 2 guys with darts left, and they shoot. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna get Wismar. That one does still shoot at you. Give me a dex check.
Oh, he just went to do something.
Go ahead, Carly. You can roll for him.
Wisdom.
Dex.
No, dex.
Dex.
Missile weapon. Yeah. I don't think he has advantage or anything.
Oh,
And the other one is
Dex.
I'm coming.
Okay.
the other one's shooting at sorry, Jax, your character.
Spike.
Yeah, dex
Okay.
check.
I passed.
All right, so they miss
I
and
pass
they
as well.
miss. And one guy swings his club at Spike.
Okay.
Spiky. Oh, go ahead and roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Strength check.
What are you
Okay.
aiming for?
Wow, you guys are rolling really hot.
Okay.
and yeah, their attack is kind of, you feel it weakening, and we haven't, unless anyone has to act. Anyone fail their roll?
No,
No?
we all succeeded.
Oh, I still got my. All right, so it's next round, and you can see for the moment they seem to hesitate, and they're allowing you, or giving you space. They're backing off. Like their shaman has fallen now into the water and is rolled over, and his arm is like pumping blood into the ocean, and he's kind of
Dead.
twitching and stumbling. Yeah, he's dead. Looks like.
Did his snake turn back into his scepter thingy majiggy when it got chopped?
No, it got cut in half and just writhed, and there's a dead snake cut in half.
Oh. That's fine.
I
Okay.
can see where you're going there, Emma. Though it's like there's a wand here or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyone can act now. You have a moment. It's like Perseus is like, all right, I think the boat's ready.
Has it been 5 minutes?
It's been about 5 rounds. Yeah.
So,
Okay, so there's 2 guys within my range.
If you still
That's-
want to, yeah, you can attack. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use dealer of damage, 1 on each of them.
Yep. So roll your strength check twice.
Okay, first one's a success.
Oh wow. One of these guys is wounded, so if you do more than 2 points damage, he is
Okay, they're both success.
nice. So you go in. How do you narrate this?
So there's the two guys. The one, I'm just gonna plant my axe directly into his chest. Just
Directly
right
into his chest.
Yeah, right in the
I love that
center.
term.
So that's 4 + 4. That's 8 damage.
By the way, his chest cavity erupts in blood.
Yeah.
And he stumbles back.
And then I move on to the other guy. Oh, I rolled a 1, but I get +4. And this guy, I'm gonna go just for a cleave right diagonally onto the skull. And I do 5 damage.
And you split his white mask in half.
Oh,
And
shit.
cracks apart. Well, no, and you step back, almost ready for some boogeyman to step out or something. But it's a human or some subhuman. You see a sloped forehead, sharpened teeth, baleful look, and scarred features of some fanatic savage.
Okay, well, that's
But
my
you
turn.
did kill both of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, just ka-tunk, and they both drop lifeless into the turf.
how many are left still?
2.
Oh, well, we can take them.
Yeah, you guys are cleaving. Anyone left to go?
Yeah, I am just getting there.
And they're getting their boat ready. And they're like, I think we're ready to go. And it's not perfect, but should go.
I make sure the salmon's dead.
We need 3 people at least to man the ship.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is Light's gonna try and pull an intimidation on them. He's gonna like raise his arms with his flail and be like, "This is what happens when you feel the wrath of those that are in the favor of Poseidon. Flee, savages, and never return here, or you will experience the fate of your shaman." And
Wow.
gestures to the blood that is spreading through the water and mixing into the ocean.
Okay.
He wants them to run away.
You
really
could
fast.
step into the blood.
He will. He steps into it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Anything else you do? Anything else you grabbed or evoke? Background images. So far, you have a normal check. I'm going to give you a charisma check
Okay.
or wisdom.
If I'm standing in the ocean, do I get an advantage?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, here comes the wisdom. Oh, crit!
Hmm. They immediately bow to you. But not only that, your skin turns kind of red. And they bow, like immediately they cower on the ground in abject horror
Worked a lot better.
and mumbling in your direction. There's only 2 left, but they go down and they start mumbling. Now, Emma, you're a character. I'll give you a roll to see if you can understand what language they're speaking. It's an archaic Egyptian tongue. And I'll give
That-
you
What have I done?
advantage. And these 2 are down. Prostate.
7.
Prostate.
Yeah.
Prostrate.
8.
Prostate.
Their prostates are out.
Their prostate.
Damn.
Oh, interesting.
And so everything goes quiet, and yeah, but your skin turns red.
Do I understand? I
And
say
the rest of you see your skin turn red, and you
Yeah.
sense the blood of the water kind of soaks up and it disappears.
Titan's wrath.
Now you have advantage, Carly, for this session on all actions.
Okay.
Yep, you have the blood of Poseidon in you.
Wicked. Emma knows what those guys were saying.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually, they're just what would they be saying? It is the one of the deep. They're mumbling. One of the deep.
Useful.
Set cowers before the deep.
Oh.
Tell us, mistress. What are your commands?
I relay that
The
back
rest
to
of you
Carly.
don't know what's going on. You can attack or still
Tell them what
you
to
can
do.
sense they go down on their
Tell them what to
foreheads.
do. Because I'm slitting the leader's throat.
Tell them what to do.
Hold on now. Okay, realistically, everyone can say what they're going to do now. This is an intense moment. You made a wicked roll, Carly, and I'm rolling with it. You have these 2 guys who are down who say that you're they say that they use the word Messiah.
Oh no. Like, sorry, Messiah or Messiah?
Who knows?
Okay.
Whichever one means something.
So I'll give everyone a moment. I'll be back and everyone declare what you're going to do. Poseidon's like, what? This is madness. Quickly, you must leave. what are you doing with these two? And he looks at you, of course, because you're standing there and you evoked this, and this blood went into you, and everyone saw this effect. Just crazy.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna tell him to run away.
Well, we could have two people to row the boat.
I don't know though. I don't know if we want them with us.
Do you trust them? I don't know if we want, like, they're essentially like slaves at this point then.
Well, they just bow down. Like they just.
I think I'm gonna tell him to go spread the word of Poseidon.
Oh my god, that would be what your character would do though.
What my character would do.
Gonna give them,
I'm gonna give them both each their own little travel Bible.
a white pressed shirt and a black tie and a little
Well,
Bible, and they're gonna go door to door.
Oh god,
Yeah.
we're doing that. I'm
Word.
slitting the main bad dude's throat to make sure he's dead, and taking any stuff he has in his
Brutal.
on him.
I love everything that's going on right now because your person's like dagger deep in this guy's throat and Buzz's guy's just running away in the background holding the coal in this shrunken head and
I'm seeing if he has any any amulets and things
Yeah.
like that. Being careful not to touch them directly using cloth. I guess
Now, who understood their language?
me.
And,
yeah, just Emma, I think.
So these
I
two
speak
come
all of you.
forward and bow to Light
Yes.
and grovel, and they're muttering, "Messiah, Messiah, give us, command us."
Okay, I swoop down and I sand two seashells out of the sand with my fingers and place one in each of their hands and say, "Go, children, and spread the word of Poseidon and his power. We now."
They look baffled and hold the shells and kind of stumble away a little bit.
I
And
like
seem to-
glance over to Emma. I say, "Can you translate that, please?"
I translate it.
Okay, make a charisma check at disadvantage.
Me?
Yep.
For translation?
Yep. And actually commute this in some sort of logical sense to these savages.
Sound your ways and do good.
Yeah, I fumble, so I make no sense at all.
Okay,
I'm too-
they
I'm
they
too
kind of they
focused
shake their
on-
head. Okay, anyone else want to do anything?
I draw
We're
my
casting
bow.
off.
I'm slitting his throat.
I draw my bow.
Whose throat?
What? The shot.
I'm
The dead guy.
shaman
The
guy is
shaman.
dead,
He's
and I'm
yeah,
taking yes. Huh?
he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like quadruple checking, and I'm snagging any
Okay.
amulets or omelets. Thing that has any amulets on them, I'm taking them with cloth, not with bare hands. And if he has any little supplies on his belt or something.
Okay, give me a dexterity check.
Sorry, I just said that like 5 times. That's why I was like, I'm slicing.
Yeah, I know. I heard bits. I was busy. I was grabbing a beer.
Yeah, no worries.
My-
For I passed.
Oh, okay. Roll 2d12.
There's 2 of them. 12 total.
Okay, give me a minute. You find a vial or a gourd with some liquid in it that's has a magical power to it, and it's you made your roll, right? Now
Yeah.
you can make another roll. You have that background, so you recognize this is like voodoo kind of ish. Some of
Yeah.
their old kind of brew, right? Homebrew. So yeah, give me a whiz or intelligence check real quick to see if you can actually decide what it is. And you smell it and stuff, and you,
Is it with advantage because it's kind of voodoo-y or no?
no, just normal.
Crit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you right
I rolled
away
high.
smell the essence of eagle, whatever that means. And this is a potion of, you think of flying, full on flying. And it's got a number of doses. So you can roll 2 die 4 to see how many doses.
And a 3.
No, 2 die 4. So 2 of those.
Oh.
So you got 3, roll another 4 and add them. So you have 4 doses of flying.
That's
And
cool.
and they give you a UD 20 flying ability. You follow.
Wait, a what?
U,
UD20?
yeah. So if you drink it, every round you make a roll with a 20 sided. If you roll a 1 or 2, you go to a 12 sided. And then with 12 sided, if you roll a 1 or 2, you go to 10, 8, 6, 4 until it's done. So it's a powerful potion. It lasts a long time.
So it can last,
It could last a long time.
It could last forever.
it could
Well,
never end. I could be
dice
stuck. I get to
could be
decide if
friendly.
I want to stop too. I guess I could just
So
hover.
yeah, you made that excellent roll. And
Oh, okay.
now, do you want to tie a story into your background at this point with that or anything? Or, let's put you on the spot a bit. Maybe save it. But
Well, for now, I'm just snatching it from the body. So then
Yep.
I will have a story in later.
okay. And Buzz has that interesting piece of chalk or whatever.
Yeah, the coal chalk.
Mm.
I have
Everything
one.
else seems to be rudimentary. They have weapons and such, and they have a lot of these darts. You could, if you
Well, I
have, if
collect
you want to take
any-
the time, because there's movement in the bush.
Ooh. On my way past, I grab dart bags if I can.
All right, so they're pushing the boat off. You got to jump on the boat.
Yeah. Run into the boat.
Okay, you can make a dexterity check, see if you can grab a couple dart bags. And everyone else jumping on the boat and heading out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those guys that I
Oh
was,
no.
oh, that I was, oh
Those
no.
guys jump on the boat and follow you.
Oh, they didn't listen.
And you guys see the two, oh dear. So actually,
I trip.
Trip and fall on a
so
poison dart.
you turn around, you see was looting, grabbing stuff. And, actually, Emma,
Yeah.
roll dexterity initiative.
Okay. Oh.
Actually, everybody roll initiative as you see 2 guys burst out of the canopy and run at you.
4.
So everybody roll. And
I take
now
a dose of my flying potion.
anybody on the boat is beyond close range. Okay, so if you've jumped on the boat, you have to jump off the boat, and would be kind of an action.
Okay, but if we haven't like said that we jumped on yet, then we're not on it
Yeah,
yet.
no, then you're not. No.
Yeah, because I did. Okay. I'm gonna try and shoot one of these guys with my bow.
All right, and you won the initiative.
Yeah.
All right, fire.
Okay, so I hit. So I do 5 damage.
Oh, this guy staggers to the side and stumbles off, and he's kind of out of the action for a minute. Pierce, good shot. Anyone else?
I got a 6 for my flail.
So you spin around and roll damage. That die 8? No, die 6.
Oh,
1. Okay, yeah, you glancing blow. Anyone else?
I mean, I'm
getting on the boat.
initiative.
You were long.
Like a dagger.
I'm rolling every round to see if they show up.
I fling a dagger.
We need to get out of here.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Cover you. Keep running.
Anyone who has to go before who made their save, go ahead.
I
So-
flung it down.
And it hits. Roll die 4. There's only 2 at the moment. I rolled to see how many show up, by the way, as
2.
well. Okay, you hit the same guy, but he's still alive. And they have the white mask. One of them has a blow dart thing. Anyone else can go?
I'm on the boat, but can
Yes.
I hit him with charm from where I'm at?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay, one of them runs forward. There's this kind of big coconut club mechanism, and to smack you there, Akalia, give me a strength check.
Oh
Actually,
no.
give me 2. Or no, 1 strength and 1 dex. One shoots a dart
Oh.
at you.
What? I thought one of them was out for the count right now.
No.
I thought the one Jax hit staggered off.
Did he?
I thought so.
Oh, no, he's still alive. No, he has 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said he staggered. Yeah, I
I suck at that anyway. So wait, what happened? Why do so many things roll? What's happened? I failed. I failed the strength.
So he
'Cause
hits you
I always fail strength, and I succeeded
in the dex. I asked for strength and a dex. So
yes.
you passed the strength and missed the dex.
Yeah. No, I passed the dex, hit, missed the strength.
Yeah. So the guy at the club hit you.
Yeah.
And he does die. 4 points damage.
Nice.
Yikes.
And the guy at the blowgun misses you.
Yes.
So now anyone can go at the end of the round. And the boat's going to be launched, so you still have to hop on the boat if you want to leave. Those of you said you weren't on the boat, still have to get on the boat. And next round, you see movement in the bush.
Yeah.
There's more coming.
Yeah.
He just says go, like run. I'll cover you.
Right?
Go.
Okay, I run towards the boat.
Okay, roll your initiatives.
I did.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
I
cool.
passed.
I turn around and ask the other people on the boat, do any of you have any arrows?
Run.
Uh-oh, did Spiky... Oh, you made it. Oh, you had arrows?
Yep, I rolled like a 2 for the last 3 times I used my bow. So,
Oh, wow.
yep.
For some reason, you spilled them out. Sloppy. Your quiver.
know.
A hole in the bottom.
Excellent aim, but somehow I just lose arrows every time.
Wow. Anyone else can act?
So they don't have any arrows? Nobody else on the boat has any arrows?
If they want to take an action to give you arrows, that would be their action.
No, I mean, I asked like the NPCs because I don't think...
They're busy getting the boat out. But to your surprise, well, you don't speak their language. The native guys have jumped on the boat.
The two that
Can I see if they have arrows? Like
No, they
Mime
don't.
with
They
my
don't.
bow? Oh, okay, well.
oh,
Do they have blow darts?
One of them does.
Because I'm on the boat, and if I heard him ask for arrows, I could panic to try to look for something to throw at him to use.
Oh, that's not even close.
No.
No. So, anyone still act?
I can't do anything because I'm on the
Okay.
boat.
I
and-
acted. I'm running towards. Do I get on the boat?
Is that your action this round?
It's for the next round, right?
Yep.
Wait, haven't we rolled for the
If you
next
made
round?
your initiative, you can decide what to do this round. So if you want to jump on the boat, you can jump on the boat, or you can fight. But depends. Or yeah.
Run.
Yeah, I
Run.
I'm on.
The
I ran.
boat. Okay. So if you made your save now, you can disengage from combat and try to run onto the boat with a dex save.
Yep, I made my dex. I got 3.
All right. So you scramble onto the boat, so you're not going to be attacked by the two there. Anyone else who wants to jump on the boat?
I do, but I failed the initiative.
Oh, you're going after. Okay. Anyone else get to go first?
I can't do anything, but I'm on the boat.
Right. The two guys grab you, and they're going to help you onto the boat. Light.
Oh.
And
Okay.
then Jack's ran to the boat too.
And so you can make a if you want to get on the boat, you can make a dexterity check with these guys and get on the boat.
Okay. Dexterity. Coming in hot. Fail.
Okay, it's not working out.
Coming in too hot.
Anyone left? Sorry, Emma, you...
I'm on the boat.
Okay, you're on the boat. Anyone else want to do anything? You see that Carly's character's armor or whatever is snagged on things, and she's having difficulty getting onto the boat, and there's more of these figures coming out of the shrubs and tree line.
So dignified 5 minutes ago.
Anyone left to act?
Thank
Can you guys toss me a rope or
Can I-
something?
Can
I don't think.
I have my fishing net.
Hey, there are now 4 of these guys. And
I
2
think
of
does
them...
Buzz still have an action?
Pardon?
Does Buzz still have an action to try and help the two dudes pull her up?
Oh, yeah, actually, he has an action period. He can do whatever he wants.
I'll go over and assist and try to pull her up onto the boat.
Okay, last try. All right, make strength check.
Roll.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. You're all fumbling at this boat, and you see these savages come out of the tree line, screaming and yelping. Anyone left to act before we start the next round?
Nope.
No.
Oh, geez. Okay, next round. Roll. You know the score.
oh yeah, I passed this time.
I
I'm
also-
trying to get up again.
Oh, I fumbled. I'm useless.
Okay. If anyone passed, you can do what you want to do.
Trying to get up, and I failed again.
Okay, I
have
try
to-
and grab Light and lift him onto the boat.
I don't. Do you have to roll
Escape.
again to get on the boat, Carly? I thought it was just because the two dudes were pulling you up.
Well, because I rolled the dex before to try and get up, so I just did that again, but I failed.
I don't know if you have to. Do you? I didn't.
Yeah, if you want to try get on the boat, and it's because the surf and the boat's sloshing around, and they're trying to get it
Oh,
out.
Can I lift
It's
Light?
not easy. You're just
Can I lift
double
Light
R.
onto the boat with a strength check?
You can try, yeah. If you made your move first.
Okay, I succeeded.
Yay.
All right, so
My
finally you,
My
you flounder onto the deck, coughing up seawater. It's not pretty.
All dignity lost. Am I still
And-
red?
Are you still ripped?
Red? Am I still like red?
Yes, you are still red. Yes.
Red forever.
And who's next? Go ahead.
Let's just sail away.
I'm not.
We gotta make sure the other guys get on too, remember?
I think everyone is on now, right?
All the NPCs?
No, but whoever helped her up is not, unless you were on deck already. Were
I
you
was on
already?
deck.
Okay. Is anyone in the water?
No,
No?
We're
we're
all
all
on.
on the boat.
Okay. So heave ho. We're off. A couple darts fly your direction.
Of
A
course.
little coup de grace. Character, okay. 4. Oh, 2 in the same character. Character 4. That's Akalia. For some reason, these 2 darts give me 2 dex checks,
Okay.
and it's long range though, so it's at
Nice.
okay, so
It's at what?
advantage.
Okay, well, I passed the first one. I didn't do it with advantage, but that's okay.
Oh, already good.
And I passed the second one.
and you guys push off, and the seas
No.
seem to be favorable again. And you push off from this. Whew. What the heck? That was intense. And
I collapse on the boat and lay on the ground in front of Poseidon, or not Poseidon, what's his name again?
Perseus.
Perseus. And I say, I'm just a child. Why is this all happening to me?
Perseus is, well done. You're more than a child. You're a man. He helps you up. Get up. Stand up straight. You're free and a man. Look what you've done. And I'm going to roll a charisma check for him as you're just like, holy shit. Oh, it's a bit much for you. It's a bit much for you, but you're like, and you see the godhood in him, and it evokes more awe than kind of friendship. For a second, you see the spark, like this is a demigod.
And you're right. And I slowly walk away, walk to relax next to Spiky.
Just like pat you on like the shoulder.
Spike you with your helmet.
Does anybody need healing?
I
Now,
do.
who's helping with sailing the boat? We need 2 of you to sail the boat.
I will.
So Perseus is yelling out. He's like, "Okay, grab that mast, pull that there, and yard that thing."
Do I have
so
a sec? Okay, well, I'll heal you when we have a minute. Till then, I'll help with the boat.
And I'll give whoever's helping him with the sailing needs to give me a dex check. And for the next hour, you guys can tell me what you want to do. And
Can I get advantage on this because of my experience with working on a boat?
No, just normal. You're sailor.
Oh wow, I failed.
Okay. So if 2 of you fail,
I succeeded.
okay, I'll roll for Perseus.
Hmm.
Okay, he passed. So if by the way, if 2 or 3 of you fail, then there's trouble. Right? When I make those checks. So for the moment, you guys got control again. The boat zips off over the water, and Perseus he's grinning again. He's looking. We survived. Aye, followers of Set. What do you know of these things? And he looks toward Acalia, with a bit of a look. You are from this. You know of these people. Where did we go? What land is this we go to?
This is the land of many differing gods. We happen to encounter some of the worst ones this first time round. The worst one.
Set. So he is your enemy, and your god. And now the kind of gods you can choose from, by the way, Bast is the god, always my favorite, the Egyptian god of cats, right? And then you have Amun-Set and all these different ones that you could favor, but there's also your own thing. You already told me the god you favor. So actually that's a moot point. But you know of the gods and you respect them. The Egyptian gods are powerful, everybody. Everybody knows of them and knows that they're powerful, Egyptian gods, and you're going into their realm. So, and on that point, it's actually a bit after 7. We're reaching over the 3-hour mark, and it might be a time to end the session for the evening. And if anybody wants to talk about anything, a lot of you already had opportunity to gain a experience level. If we have a bit of time, we could allow the others to speak up about something. and then at that point, everyone could go up a level. We could now, not to pressure you, because we could start the next session with a kind of a sharing, if you guys wish. If you guys want to postpone it, it's already been well over 3 hours. So if you're not ready or whatever to add to your background and your story, then we could start it next session. But then
I
you have
can,
to wait till the end of that session to go up to 3rd level.
yeah, I can quickly do a little thing on my chameleon if that's okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be cool.
I'll
So
do
we're in
that.
this situation again. The boat is off, and it's getting to evening, and you've come up now. Just to real set the setting, you've entered the delta, and the delta is this region where the Nile River is split into countless estuaries and runoffs, and you're hoping that you can find the right one and navigate, because you can get lost in this delta. It's a huge thing. And everyone kind of looks at each other and goes, okay. And they kind of look towards you, Akelia, because you've actually been through here a few times on your trading routes.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're relying on you to navigate through this, just so you know.
Yes, I should know it.
Yeah, you should.
Only the dice will tell.
And yeah, and also you'll know of a route that you can take and say, okay, I'm pretty sure of a route we can take, and I'll make you roll and stuff. But so far, because if you go down the wrong place, you get stuck on some sandbar and die. Crocodiles will get you.
Okay. So since we are resting now, are we gonna have all of our health back?
Yeah, we'll have time to rotate on the ship, and if I don't roll an encounter, it should be all cool. We should get to the delta, and if her navigation works out, we'll find our way up to the river main area. And once you hit the main river, it's like amazing. When you get to there, you guys will be blown away. The ships and the traffic and the cities, and you're in the old kingdom. It's quite astonishing.
While we're all sitting on the ship deck, I pull out my chameleon.
Nice.
Um,
And they're pretty small. The chameleons are like,
yeah, they're itsy bitsy.
yeah.
Mine's itsy bitsy. I pull out this chameleon, and it's very like almost iridescent, this like emerald green with like bits of amethyst flakes looking in its scales, and its eyes are actually fairly deep, like purple almost, and look like amethyst gems. And just the way it looks, it's like it like almost oozes off this presence of like wisdom or knowledge, or that it's like this precious, almost like a gem, that it's a chameleon. And it looks wizened and like it would know things if you could communicate with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's seen things. And that's when my character says, this chameleon is very important to me and my family. It's been passed on and has lived with us for many, way beyond its meaning, years it's meant to live on. We have a lot to look after this. We have to act like it is precious. This little chameleon.
Neat.
It's very, I've realized after I've said that. It's a representation of my family. It's only passed on when the woman of the household passes. Looks like a tear. Shh. Looks like a single tear welled up in my eye, but then it disappears.
And the two eyes of the chameleon are like.
Yeah, it's looking around.
What a precious
Nice.
thing.
And we'll work on how to integrate that thing in. Yeah. Nice. So Emma, you'll go up to 3rd level.
Thank you. Yes.
I too would like to tell a story. I say, I again pull out my mother's head, and a little roughed up and beat up from the fight and smelling of shark. I kind of wipe off the guts a bit. I say, the true reason I killed my mother was not because she was always evil, but because she at one time told me if she begins to lose her mind, that I must sever her head, and she will fill the crab with her memory, so that when it is time, she can be reborn and have her memory back as well. And if she did lose her mind, that it was not her that was in control anymore. And that I slowly glance at the party and the two new travelers on the boat that I'm a little weary of and in shock that they're with us, shaking, trembling, sweating. Still not sure if I'm crying or it's water. And I have flashbacks of the moment quite often and frequently, I say, until the day I can bring her back, I will not rest. And she did. She almost took the life of the crab to erase her own memory. And that's when I knew that the dagger she gave to me to sever her head was the time to use it. So that's why, Spiky, I told you my mother is always with me. Because her mind is still there inside.
Okay, give me a charisma check real quick, by the way, to see if there are other beings listening at disadvantage. Ghosts of your ancestors. That was a good speech. Well done. And you'll go up a level. I think my... Uh-oh.
I succeeded.
Succeeded.
Okay, check. Give me a second. I had to change microphones. You guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're louder.
My wireless set, I forgot to charge it. Right. Oh, well done. Well played. Okay, I'll let you guys keep going. You guys sense the presence of power and the power of story and myth, and you can see that you guys are becoming heroes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Your stories are coming out, and you're respecting that, and you see that Aman, the poet, is listening so intently. He's making up stanzas and poems already about you guys, and it might be in favor. The two native guys are actually on the boat and with you, and they won't leave unless you guys chase them off or kill them, I guess. They seem to want to serve light.
After Buzz's like talk about his mom, I take out this special blue powder that's like very shiny, almost looks like phytoplankton, you know, when it's like in the whatever, and put some on my thumb and like and say second. Where's the word I want? And say scene Mao scene, and like this thumbprint just in between her eyebrows.
In between like your own eyebrows or
No, the
Wismar's?
no, the head.
Oh,
His,
Oh,
the mom's
okay.
head.
mom head.
My head.
None of the live heads.
Wow. Very cool.
That's it.
Maybe one day I'll show you the crab.
Oh.
Exclusive company.
Yes.
Nice. And anyone else want to share now? Who else has to share? Who's gone up? We've had
So sorry, just to get the rules straight a little bit more. So I got an experience level point for the stuff that happened, but I need 2.
to go to third level. And so it's a bit homebrewy in that I want us to push us. So if you give a good story, I'll bump you a level. You should give 2 stories, technically, or use your background twice in a session. So if you've used your background in a session and share a story, you can go up this level.
Oh, okay.
And most people have, I think.
Twice? Do you think Light has? Well, Light will talk anyways. That's what I'm gonna say.
Go for
As
it.
you- So he like looks over his hand as his skin is still blood red, and says, "My skin is red like blood, like the red sunset, and I can't help but wonder if this will continue to be a favor of the gods or perhaps a curse. Although so far it has fared us well. As Poseidon's messenger said earlier today, I do have sins to atone for from my past. And I do believe that with this party here, I will do that such thing. Not just in 300 gold payments as well as 3 ivory tusks, but also through good and well-meaning deeds. I believe we will become heroes and save the city as well as the princess.
What was
I'm
your
glad you
sin?
are all with me today. And that's it.
What was your sin? Or is that for another session?
No, he'll say if someone asked.
Well, I'm pushing you because
Yeah.
that all that you've said we already know.
As a cleric from before, many clerics along the shore and the ocean go along with boats and big ships and journeys to pray for safety and to ensure peace on the voyage. And my voyage was not so peaceful as I found myself in the company of pirates. And being as it were, I did some things I am not proud of with the people whom I was with, who I was not proud to be with. But I believe that I will reach atonement for my
Did
past.
you cause damage to a temple?
He could have.
All right. We'll have to see next time. I think, right? Or
Yeah.
be interesting.
Yeah.
Follow that nugget. Cool. I like it. So you have sins of the past. So you'll go up a level. Anyone left, and I'm going to be challenging you guys. I'll shoot questions at you and say, okay, what is new you're bringing that we don't know?
Okay, I mean, I'm next, I guess.
Yeah, awesome.
I think it's time I reveal why I wear this mask constantly.
Yeah.
And I lift it off my face, and I have my nose has clearly been broken at some point. My jaw is crooked, and I have scars all over my entire face. And burn marks and various sorts of scars. And I say, this isn't my first group that I have gone traveling with, and they maybe weren't the best of men, but we were all young and we thought we were stronger and more powerful than the gods themselves, and one of them had an idea to go hunting in the woods of Artemis, hunting for a deer there. And we all thought that we were more powerful than the gods and we wouldn't be punished or challenged, but Artemis and her nymphs found us, and they decided to leave us with constant, immeasurable scars and pain. And they deformed
Can I
us all in
interrupt
different
one
ways.
moment here? This is big. Sorry, Jax.
Mm-hmm.
Could I actually have you have fangs on your bottom jaw
Yep.
that
Yeah.
that they made sprout, and also perhaps nut horns
Mm-hmm.
on your
Sure.
forehead, and kind of your features slumped somewhat in this. I don't want to script it for you, but I just suddenly had this motion that you're cursed by these forest nymphs.
Sure. Yeah. And afterwards, our young, handsome group of men that we once were, we came back to the tavern the town that we were based around, and we were chased out of the town by all who lived in it, and we separated and never saw each other again. Not long after that, we couldn't bear spending time with people who knew what had become of us. And then he puts his helmet back on and then kind of slumps in the boat.
Well played.
I've had dreams of red-skinned people and deformed horned humans in voodoo several times in my childhood. I say at the end of all this.
A prophecy, perhaps.
We were fated to this day.
Is everybody moved up?
I used my background once and then I just shared a story, so yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if not, you can get it next session.
You
And
for
then
a while.
yeah. So I think everyone did. I'm not. Yeah. So 3rd level.
Cool.
And sailing up the Nile Delta, and we'll just get a quick roll from Akali, our local
Yes.
knowledge, to see if we actually go down the right tributary.
What do you want me to roll?
Yeah, just to start it off. So next session, I know if you guys are lost in the swamps, have to fight off lizardmen and so on, or you actually find the city.
What am I rolling though? Sorry.
Wisdom or intelligence, your call.
Okay. Is it with advantage?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
I failed.
All right, so we'll see what happens. But you're coming from the wrong side is what's wrong, right? Normally you're coming from the west, if you follow, as you bring in your goods from along the African coast, and you're not used to from this side. So you're like kind of, you see her wondering as it gets dark, right? As evening comes and she's looking for landmarks and such, but she's
Yeah.
not sure. So you have to make a
Like, there-
choice.
I clarify with the group that the whole way to the whole way to Greece from Egypt, I was in the bottom with the goats.
I wasn't paying attention.
I was not up on the top of the ship deck at all.
No, that's not true. You would have been. You were part of the crew and stuff, and right, your family. So you would have been expected to learn the trade. The goats.
Not like this last trip. This was my first time going to Greece.
Oh yeah. So You weren't paying attention.
No, I was with the goats, boy.
So any last
by
thoughts before we wrap up the session?
No.
No.
I start praying.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So everybody make a ration roll. And if you've gone down, then roll your 6-sided or whatever. If you roll 1 or 2, then you go down a die.
God damn it.
Oh,
I go down a die now.
I'm still barely making it every time.
If you have time, you can try to make another net or fix your net, of course, Buzz.
Can I
Yeah.
take like an hour trying to learn more about how to talk with the 2 dudes who are with us? Like trying
Ah.
to like from them?
Yeah, and I'm going to treat them like retainers.
I-
Right? They're going to be like sheared bodyguards, retainers.
Oh.
I take like an hour or 2 of like basically sitting down and trying to communicate with them.
And Light will observe that as well, and while he rests.
Sounds
I-
good.
I want to take an hour to study my spells.
Okay, so who's running the boat?
I guess I am still.
We need 2 of us on it or 3?
2 at this point. It's not rough.
Okay,
Weather.
well, yeah, Light will take shifts doing that. And then yeah. I imagine if those guys follow me around the boat that I'll still hear the conversations.
Yeah, it's weird, and they revere you, and you put the whammy on them, and when your skin turned red, they were just Jesus
Pride for
came
all
back.
of us.
So we'll see how that pans out. You got 2 followers. Might hinder or harm. We'll see.
Yeah.
So everybody, I'm gonna end the session. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks, Darren. That was intense.
Mhm.
We never got to the city.
Maybe next time.
I made rolls, and the first one was a sharks encounter, and then all the cannibals showed up, and you guys got out of there because every round I rolled die 4, and every round another die 4. If you follow.
Just keep spawning.
Yeah, so you were at the point where I was rolling 4 die 4 to see how many came that last round.
Yikes. Could have been bad.
And then they just take you off. But as a DM, I had a plan for that too. If they all captured you, it would have been another side adventure where you guys were being held captive by the savages. Have to escape from that, but
Mm.
you guys managed to get back on your boat.
Yeah. Well, thank you for putting
Yeah.
that on again. That
Yeah,
was
thank
fun.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
My
Mhm.
pleasure. And next Sunday, I'm hoping to run it again. Does that work?
Yeah, that works for me.
I think so for me.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so.
If not, we can skip a weekend. And then I never planned on going beyond 4 or 5 sessions, and we're at third session. So let me know if you guys have an idea of how long. I plan to go another couple. It seems to kind of stretch on, but we'll see how it goes. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You guys done really well. I was impressed. I was like, wow, it's fun.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, and have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, you too.
Take care.
See you Sunday.
Bye. You too. Yeah, see you
Bye.
Sunday or the next.
Ta-ta.